Ooh, sticky, sticky,
Sticky, sticky,
sticky, sticky, sticky, blicky, blicky, blicky.
Then I could bust that yo-yo out and just go.
Absolutely. It's like me when I play pickup basketball. I'm like, you know what? Give me like 10 shots. Then I could get like maybe 3 out of the 10 in. You know, I always get hot at the end.
I just tell people like, if you just keep waiting a little longer, I'm gonna get better.
Yeah. You just wait. It's gonna happen. There's a little, good things come to those who wait. That's what they say.
You good at basketball?
No,
Uh,
absolutely not.
I thought you might have like a little Larry Bird in you right now.
No, the only thing. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna say I have no coordination. So I'm just kind of there for the vibes. They need extra bodies,
Yeah,
so I do the pickup games. Yeah.
that's a strong like LA fitness move. Is like once you make like shoot a few threes,
Yeah.
you make one, no more threes. Then the
Dude.
game's over. It's like I'm 1 for 3 on 3.
Those
guys.
LA fitness pickup games are insane. Like when I was in Los Angeles, I used to play a few LA fitness pickup games.
Mhm.
They're serious hell about that out there. There's
Oh, yeah.
washed up college athletes still in the area, and they're just murdering people. Like
Mhm.
they're just like these people are taking it so seriously. Oh, those pickup games are serious, man.
Yeah, I don't go in there.
Yeah, I could see you going in there.
I mean, I'm gonna go in there to ponder.
You hustle
walk
them up, Joe.
around. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna step out there.
Yeah, I feel like your jumper's
Not
over.
confident.
Your
in
jumper's
my,
not wet
confident
anymore.
in my b-ball game.
Damn.
Handball. I'm in there. Play some handball.
Big handball guy?
Yeah, that's fun. They do that at LA Fitness in the racquetball.
Yeah, that's your gym? You hit the
No,
LA
I don't
Fitness?
go there. Too
No.
many old people swimming in the pool.
That is an LA Fitness vibe. I used to be an LA Fitness guy when I was in Los Angeles, and yeah, a lot of old people were they were in like the hot tub area was like visible to everybody, and you'd walk in there and it was just the most like end of life people, and they're just decaying in the hot tub, and you look in there and you're just kind of like, all right, there's like a 50% chance that they're dead, they're there, and that they've boiled.
Mhm.
And I feel like I want to walk in there and be like, can we get the parent? They need a lifeguard. That's what they need. They need someone up there in case they die in the hot tub.
I'm fully confident. Like we can look up some stats. Like at least one person's dying in LA Fitness in America a week.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure that they sweep that under the rug. I'm sure that not everybody's gonna have a perfect track record.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I'm sure LA Fitnesses take some losses,
Yeah.
losses of life.
I've been a member at a lot of gyms throughout my life. Like all the big ones, at least.
Yeah.
LA Fitness is for sure the most likelihood of like naked guys in the locker room.
No, that's true. Because I used to take showers in there like before work, because my LA Fitness was right next to my work, and there was this one dude, this old Mexican guy that was trying to chat me up every time, like full on no towel, standing next to me, like leg up, like on the thing, and I'm like, dog. I was like, this is, if you want to have a little chat, like maybe outside and we're both fully clothed, like right before we leave the gym, that's cool. I'm all about that. But he's in there, like he's talking serious topics in the locker room, big extended conversations, butt ass naked. And I was like, yeah, let's, I'm all like, all fine with that, no problem. But like, let's not have a conversation.
It's more of an older generation thing, I think.
It really is. Yeah, they're more.
It's mostly old guys.
I don't want to be like that though. Like when I'm 70, like I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna be like, no, I don't want to be the guy that's harassing the young guy in there with my dick out. Like I can't be doing that.
I'm wondering if like if to get to that age, is it like a kind of a rite of passage thing? Like we
Yeah,
don't
maybe you got
intend that. Like did they not intend it either when they were our
Yeah,
age?
maybe
like
it
we'll
is.
never do that either. But now they're there and like
Yeah.
I put in my dues looking at Wiener my whole life. Like now is my time to get to fall at the
then you
wing.
look at my wiener.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
I feel like I'm not going to give a shit. I wonder what age, because that's the coolest thing about being old, right? It's like it's like you don't have to give a shit. Like old people will just like the other day I was walking, I was in what was it? Oh yeah, it was yesterday. I was in media, and I was like walking down the street, and like there's this group of old people, the older couples were walking. They were like older, like one like it was an older couple, but then it was like their parents, and their parents were like 80, and the one guy's walking across the street straight up, just we're walking, and instead he just collides right into us, and then just keeps going without even saying nothing, no sorries, no nothing, just collides. I just want to be like that.
Power move.
It's a power move. It's just
Yeah.
like I'm that old. Fuck you. I don't care. I've been here longer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk through you in this sidewalk. Crazy.
Yeah, I hate like when that happens to me. I'm like, oh, I just got chumped. Like I wish I
Yeah.
did something different. Like I want a time where because it happens. It happens sometimes, you know.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah.
you're in a crowded bar. It's someone's on that tight time.
Damn straight.
You get deboed. You're like, oh, I wish I played that different. You know.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I've
You
been
know?
there. Yeah. The interactions with people are crazy. I'm always weird at crosswalks. Like I always get bad luck. You ever have the J rollers?
The J
You ever have
rollers.
J roller? You know J walker.
Right.
See a J roller.
What's a J roller?
A J roller is a person in a wheelchair who jaywalks,
Oh.
and they don't give a fuck.
Okay.
And so the first time I ever saw this, I was like so pissed, and then I wrapped my head around it like halfway through the roll. Like so, like this guy, like clear red light, like clear. It's turning yellow. He has no time. Hits red, starts going. So he's going as it turns red. So now everybody's sitting there waiting. He's trucking along at like point whatever miles per hour. It took him like I clocked it. It took him a minute and a half. The entire light cycle to get across that, rolls straight across, stares at everybody
Mhm.
on both sides. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, this guy's a piece of shit. But then I realized, like, no. I was like, what are they going to do? Hit him? It's not like he's going to lose his legs. He's already lost his legs. He's going down. He J-rolled across straight minute and a half. Power move.
It's a card he has. Like
Yeah.
he lost his legs, but he gained a card.
He did gain a car, yeah.
So like since he doesn't have his legs, he's gonna use that card. And it's like I can flex this right now. I know you're gonna do anything. And most people are like, oh, there's a homeless guy or
Yeah.
a handicapped guy at least. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna hit this guy. You know, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I feel bad. Now, that's what I was
there's
like,
an
yeah,
old
well,
lady
obviously you can't
walking
go.
across the street might feel a little sympathy.
Yeah.
You know, actually, if I swear,
Yeah, you
to
hit
God, I
that
swear,
motherfucker,
if I see an old person
Get
like
the fuck
walking,
out of
like
the road.
yeah, like start walking way too late, and they're walking slow, I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Like, you know
Yeah,
how
let's pick
slow
it
you
up.
walk. You know how slow you walk, and why do you do
It's
this?
the worst, dude. I can't do the slow walkers. I
Yeah.
think the streets should be treated like the road. If you're on a sidewalk, all right, fast walkers on the left, slow walkers on the right. And then you go around on the left. And these motherfuckers are so ass slow in the left side of the. They're sitting. You're not allowed to walk in the middle of the sidewalk. That's their lanes. You walk on the side. I'm sitting there trying to duck and dodge. I'm a fast walker. I've got longer legs. I'm sitting there walking. I don't got time for people walking slow as hell on the street. I got to go to point A to point B.
It'll never work because
I
people
know.
are stupid. The same heathens that go into the exit door at the grocery store
Oh
and
my
block
God.
traffic. Those morons will mess
Yeah.
your system up.
No, they fuck you up. Yeah, they do it all the time, and they sit there and and then they'll sit there. They'll know I'm coming up on them. I'm like, I'm kind of just like I'm easing in. Like I'm sitting there and I'm like tripping,
Mhm.
like purposely tripping up on
Mhm.
them, and I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Mhm.
Like I'm on your ass right now. Like
Mhm.
let's go. And then you just look back and then.
And
And then I just I just run by. I'll go on the street. I don't even care. I was like, I gotta go around you.
The worst is like say I'm walking up 3rd Street in Northern Liberties. It's
Oh,
dark
yeah.
now. Right? There's no one on the streets really, except like this lady who's now a block ahead of me, who I'm making progress on, and now it's to get to the point where like you're 5 feet behind them.
Yeah.
But now you just feel like now it's like she knows like it's like you need to get out of the way, but I feel like I'm not stalking you, but I'm a guy behind you, like. And I feel like I don't want you to feel like I'm a predator. I need
Yeah,
I need
keep
to not
distance.
run past
You gotta
you,
keep
so
distance.
I'm not walking behind you, so you
Yeah.
feel uneasy. I don't want to make you feel uneasy. Now I got to run around you. You know what
No,
I'm
it's
saying?
awkward. It's
Yeah.
really awkward.
I don't
Yeah.
like walking behind like single ladies at night. Now I'm like,
No, I keep my
feel-
distance.
Now I feel like I'm looking a certain way. Now I got to run around you.
Yeah. No, it's rough times. I can't deal with that. That area though, crazy. That North Liberty, there's like that death intersection in there. I don't know if you've ever been around. There's a deli, and it's right near. I think it's on. I forget the exact road. It's near that Glazer Wolf restaurant up in North Liberty. It's a 5-way intersection with no lights in Northern Liberties, and it's just like you're walking around
Right.
there, and it's just like it is traffic jam. City, it's accident hell. It's like people are out there. It's insane. I don't even know. It's like unlawful. Northern Liberties, man, unlawful out there.
Oh, dude. Talking about accidents, I'm driving to Delaware today, heading down 76.
Yeah.
It's atrocious. It's
Absolutely.
terrible. And I finally get to where it is, a car on its side. I'm
Oh.
like, well, that's pretty cool looking. Didn't have my
That's
pic.
cool.
Didn't have my phone out to snap a pic.
That's
And
the first
as I'm
response.
going away, I'm on the phone with my buddy. I'm like, I didn't take a pic, dude.
Fuck.
You know, I'm sad. Way back up from Delaware, I left work at like 12:30.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm making good time home today.
Yeah.
No. Same exact thing. An accident going the same, another accident. And now, like, I finally make it to it, and I'm like, I'm not missing this one. Got a snap, good pick
Oh,
of
the
it.
good
Yeah.
pick. Yeah, yeah. The guy's like crawling out, fighting
Yeah.
for his life, and you're just like, yeah,
Yeah,
let's get
finally.
that quick.
I was like, I'm
quick.
not
Hold
missing
up,
this.
hold
I'm
up,
not missing this
I'm not
one.
missing this one. We'll call the ambulance in a sec, buddy.
Yeah,
Here
the
we go.
fir-
And
The
click.
first accident was kind of funny. The car was perfectly fine, just
It's
on his
fine.
side in the middle of 76. Like that guy was fine. His car was looked fine, just on his side.
As long
very,
as they're good,
very
it's funny.
comical. The second one I did get a pick of.
Yeah, that's when it's
those
rough.
those people aren't doing good.
There was gonna be
Now
some
it's bad.
funerals.
Now I
in
just
there.
got now I got death on my phone as opposed to a funny
Yeah.
one. You know,
Shit,
like
they're
I
gonna
was
come
like,
to
I'm
you
not
for
missing
that.
this. Now
They're
I
gonna
just
come-
snap some death and by
That's
accident.
hilarious.
Yeah.
You're just like, wow, it's just like so funny.
Yeah. The
Car
first one was like
accidents
a
are
car on
hilarious.
fire. That's funny. Yeah, but
That's
now
funny.
now they're like, oh, a car that's ripped in half. Like that's not funny. You know.
That's fucked up. Fucked up funny. I love fucked up funny.
Yeah, I'm still gonna post it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna post it like that's like sick car over here on
Check
the
out this
I-76. Check out this rad car. I hope the guy's okay.
Do you want to live vicariously through this?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Let's go. But you're gonna hop out of the car, go on IG Live, just right at the car, be like, "How we doing?"
Yeah.
On
I
I-76.
should've. Oh,
Guys
next,
like, "Oh, I'm dead."
next time I'm sitting in traffic going 1 mile an hour, I'm just gonna rip out the IG lives.
Yeah,
Like
you gotta
we're
hit the
about to
IG
get
Live.
to it, guys. Here it is.
Yeah, they're like, all right, live look right here. Fuck 6 ABC Action News. You don't need to see that. Check me out on my IG Live right here. I don't even know if the guy's alive. He's sitting there. He's crawling out for his life. I don't see 2 eyeballs. I don't see 2, but I think we're going to be okay. Let's check him with you. Get the paramedics on live. They come up and they get in the shot, and then you ask for a live update. It's a whole show.
It's like that's like the Philadelphia Logan Paul.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
He's just like, "What's up, guys? Check out this jet."
Yeah. That's you. In about 5 years, you're going to be in the WWE. You're just,
Yeah. I mean, like, dude, I will follow that path of success. He clearly got out of that fine. You know, about to take a trip to Japan.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Absolutely.
Like, they were
That's
like,
good for you.
oh, he's done for. Look at him now. Gonna be a billionaire.
Yeah.
Played her card right.
I honestly thought they were dying. I thought the Paul brothers were just going to die. Like, they were just like the YouTube fads. And then they just really built like, and they have like a reality show now. They just got a reality TV show.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Like,
Like on
they're,
Amazon or Netflix or something.
yeah. It pisses me off how good he is at wrestling.
Yeah.
Because
Because he's an entertainer.
he's an entertainer. And I'm like a light WWE guy. Like, I watch it, I know the storylines. Like, I'll watch it occasionally. I used to watch a lot in college. But he gets on there and I check out a few of the matches. I'm just like, I want him to be terrible because I fucking hate him. And then he's like he tried like there's like he's straight up is skilled. Like he's flying off the top rope. Like he's like doing like really crazy moves. And he's like, they're like, yeah, he's in the gym all day. Like, I was like, damn it. I was like, I don't want to like him. I was like, I don't want to like those guys. But they've built it up for themselves. Because I thought they were the fad, man. Because like back in the day when you were just like, when it was like Smosh was like top of YouTube. And like they were in that era. And I thought like all those people were going to die off. And
Mhm.
like, Smosh is dead. But like,
Like
damn,
the,
you
like
get
the Nelk Boys.
yeah.
Yeah.
All those
that.
like OG YouTubers, like, oh my God, that back when it was pure.
Mm.
Back when life was pure, when you were watching those like stupid dumbass videos. I spent like half of high school watching like Fail Army
Mhm.
videos. You ever watch those Fail Army videos?
Mhm.
It's really fucked up. Like, car
Oh, yeah.
crashes are funny. Dude, I love watching like kids fail. Like I love watching like kids trip and they fall over and it's fucking hilarious. Like people eating shit.
Just montage.
Like
just,
montages of people eating shit
Oh,
is
yeah.
just top tier humor for me.
Yeah, I just shared one with my lady yesterday.
Yeah.
Just a minute long of people bashing heads.
That's the benchmark of a great relationship. I feel like we're in the 21st century. I feel like a great relationship is like, let's check the memes.
Mhm.
Check the memes list. What are you sending your significant other? If it's really fucked up, for life.
Yeah, it's mostly. It's never like, hey, this was heartwarming.
Yeah. It's never like, oh my God, look at this like guy in the car crash. He survived. Like he died.
Yeah.
No. You got to get like you got to send the fucked up
Yeah.
stuff because that's how you get on the level.
I did send her one heartwarming thing the other day. Actually,
Oh, that's nice.
it was-
you got to peppermint.
it was a video of an old guy like 90 with his wife on the deathbed, and he's like talking to her. It's like their last talk, you know, real
Oh,
sad.
that
Made me
is sad.
tear up.
That
and
is
I was
sad,
like,
yeah,
I want her to
yeah.
tear up because I don't want to feel like pussy, so make everyone else
Yeah, you got to get everybody
feel
else to
like
cry.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I shared it with her. She enjoyed it.
It's nice. Well, you got to pepper in those wholesome ones
Yeah.
because then it makes, you don't want to overload like
Yeah.
the garbage memes.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to come off as too tough.
yeah, too tough. But like sometimes you got to slip some really fucked up ones in there because
Yeah.
you got to get got to keep some humor about it, man.
Yeah, gotta surprise her once in a while. Like,
Yeah, you gotta keep
keep
her
her
on
on guard. You know,
Got to keep her on her toes. Can't have her expecting.
Yeah, like what the fuck was that? And like, don't worry about it. Just remember it. You know.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
That's good. This is like people got to take notes here because they're sending all this like cute shit.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm sending my girl pictures of like just literal shit. Guys taking dumps. Like,
No. Yeah.
That's funny.
If I could give any advice, it's
all the youngins out there.
Send your lady the most messed up stuff you can possibly do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta test the waters. Do it early. Like do it the
because you got to
first.
get it out of the way. Yeah, because you
Like-
can't go in like 6 months
like
and then you're like,
yeah, like date 4.
oh,
like
absolutely.
now
You
your
gotta start sending the
girlfriend.
fucked
Like
up-
if you're date 4, now you're chasing something.
Yeah.
Send the meme. Cut it all early. You know. That's my advice.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like when my last girlfriend, we were like 5 dates in. She told me she liked the Strokes. She liked the band The Strokes, and I saw this photo online, and it was a full Strokes bed set, like bed sheet set, like fully done bed. And I sent her the photo, and I was like, "We fucking on the Strokes bed tonight." And then that's how I knew I was locked in.
Nice. That's a solid.
That's a solid hit. And she laughed at that. That was funny.
I've gone my whole life, and I met the first person my whole life like 3 weeks ago who said their favorite band was The Strokes. It blew my mind. I was like, "That's someone's favorite band."
That doesn't seem
Blew
like a
my mind.
favorite band. Like I like the hits. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not I'm not deep cutting with the Strokes.
I feel like it's like the elevator of rock.
It
It's
is.
just like
It's well known. Everybody knows them.
dude, I was just listening to some Strokes today because there's some on my Spotify. But in
Yeah.
my head, I'm like, wow, that's a favorite band. Blew my mind. Shaughnessy blew my mind.
Sean O'Shaughnessy's favorite band is the Strokes.
Yeah.
You learn a new thing about him every day.
Weird, right?
That is interesting. I'm like, if it's me, I'm thinking he's more like Crosby, Stills, and Nash, or like OG, like John. Like,
Dude, honestly, if he was like the Beastie Boys, I'd be like,
it was either it's either
that
gonna
would
be
check
that,
out. But
or it's
that's
gonna be
what I imagine.
hardcore like '90s rap. Like he was like he used to be like a battle rapper. Like that was his thing before this. Like he was like a huge rap guy. I could see him.
He's like, I like Freeway.
Yeah. I could see him in 8 Mile. I could see him doing it. Yeah. I could see him following Eminem's path.
Yeah.
Marshall Mathers.
Dirty South Philly people. you
Yeah.
know?
We're in the South Philly 8 Mile. But it's only people rapping with Delco accents, and then it's super cringy.
People shit on Delco accent so hard, so often. Someone was literally just here last night shitting on Delco accent. It's so often people hate that accent.
Oh, they
dude.
hate it. I
They
don't
hate
think
it
it's
so
bad. I mean, I kind of grew up around it, so I don't hate it at all. I didn't really notice it until a friend of mine who lives in LA. He's a comedian. His name's Tommy Mitchell. He's a really good guy. He's a Delco guy. He's born and raised in Delco, and he has that accent, which isn't bad. I mean, but like people have even said that I've had a Philadelphia accent because I walked in there and I'll enunciate the A's. Like I'll be like draft, like I always say and then I'm a Wooder guy. So like, because I grew up like that, people are like, you from Philly? And I was like, yeah. And how did you know? And they're like, oh yeah, the way you pronounce your A's. I was like, who's looking out for that? I was like, I'm not. That's flying right past me.
I don't even recognize it really anymore.
No, yeah, because we're so around it. I don't mind that. It's not a bad
3 of
accent.
my best friends are from Delco.
There you
I
go.
don't even recognize it. Like
No, yeah.
people are like, Delco accents. I'm like, I don't get it. But they
Okay.
hate it. They hate it so much.
No, because people like to hate stuff, man. People just love hating shit.
Oh, hating stuff is good.
It is fun.
It's fun.
I do like hating.
Yeah, like when you see a video of like someone you hate and like this person eats shit, you're like, clicking
Yeah.
on that. Love it.
Love it. Love seeing someone I hate, like high school I hated, super fat now. Yeah, let's fucking go.
That's the best, dude.
Fuck
Yeah, you're like, I wonder how that piece of shit's doing. Oh, he's
Yeah.
dead. Nice, dude.
That's the only thing that social media really ruins the high school reunions because then you really have no need to go to the high school reunion anymore. Because there's only 2 reasons you go to a high school reunion, right? To see who failed and who got fat. And that's pretty much it.
That's a great point.
It's a great point, right? And now I can just see that on Instagram. So now I don't need to go like I'm 26, so my 10-year anniversary is coming up. And like, yeah. I was like, I already know where all these people are. I was like, I know what we're doing. I'm friends with my friends. We're good. I don't need to go anymore. Plus, they're making us pay for it. Fuck that. I ain't paying for that.
No,
I ain't
yeah.
paying to see people
That should
like
be
crossing
covered by
hall.
the school council or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that has no money. Yeah,
We
they're
paid
like,
our dues.
yeah, it's like, yeah, I paid my fucking dues over there at that school. I don't need to come back. I'm friends with my friends. We're good. I know my friends last week. I don't need to go in.
Yeah, I didn't go to my 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
It was at the zoo in Norristown, the
zoo?
Elmwood Zoo. Isn't that funny?
Was it at the zoo, or were you
was
guys
at
like
the
doing
zoo.
zoo things?
I don't know. It was at the zoo. I didn't go.
What you
Like 50 people went.
That's crazy.
You
They
know,
just like
our
rented out.
class
Like,
was like way big. Our class was like 400.
I was pretty large when I was 600.
Yeah, I think only like 50 people went, but it was at the zoo.
Are they? Do you think that they were doing zoo things, or were they just renting out an event space at the zoo, or were they like fucking feeding the animals?
I guess I can. It was at nighttime. I know that. I can guess I can message somebody who went. And be like,
yeah,
yo,
you should hit him up.
what was it? What was that zoo hitting for?
yeah,
You know?
yeah. It was like, how are the koalas?
Do I need to make the next one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the next one going to be? In the Amazon?
Now that
Are we
I'm
going?
thinking
Are you going to
about it, I
Africa?
was sleeping. Like, I do want to find out. Like, if I get to feed koala at nighttime,
Yeah, that's kind of sick.
like, zoo shut down, private event, feed koala.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in.
Is the next one a safari? They're going to do a safari.
Dude, that'd be sick, dude.
During your high school reunion on a safari. Water rapids rushing, like you're all misty and everything. You're like, so how's the wife?
Dude, I can't imagine to be that cool. I'm thinking like the zoo couldn't have been that. Actually, maybe the zoo.
That's
maybe,
actually
maybe that's
insane.
baller. I was thinking like that's crazy.
There's so
Maybe
many
it's
other
baller.
places to go.
Yeah.
Why
You
are
couldn't
you
get
going
the
to the zoo?
Philadelphia. There's the Philadelphia Zoo, like 6 miles away, but like we're going to Elmwood Zoo.
We got to
in
keep it classy.
Norristown. But I like that zoo. I used to go there as a kid.
Good zoo.
Yeah.
Dude, after Tiger King, I can't do zoos anymore.
Well,
I watched that documentary. Like, I should have never watched that damn documentary in COVID. I can't do zoos anymore. They make me all uneasy.
all right, that's fair. I'm a big aquarium guy.
No, I like aquariums.
Yeah, I like the aquarium. I was just there like a month ago. Big aquarium guy.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the zoo is. I would say that can get rough. Yeah.
Zoo can get rough. The aquarium's nice. It's safe. It's good. I like that. I walk around. I learn about the new little critters in the ocean never heard about before. I like that. A friend of mine and I like aquariums. I'll do aquariums. I visited like Vancouver. They had a great aquarium there. Went to that aquarium. Loved it. That's a little bit better. A zoo's a little bit more of a whole deal. I don't
think-
really want to mess
I
with
think
the
it's
zoo.
the big cats. The big cats are the saddest, and the monkeys.
Yeah.
Because we feel bad for the monkey, and we look at the big cats, and we're like, "Oh, we got cats." Those are the
Yeah.
saddest ones.
I feel like you're connected to zoo animals more than you are aquarium animals. Like when you're looking at an
Yeah.
aquarium, I don't think you think like how they
No
doing
one
today?
gives a fuck if a
Yeah.
fish dies.
They're sitting there, they're like, oh my god, look at this bad habitat the fish is in. Like
Yeah.
they're never thinking about
Yeah.
that. But then they're like looking at the lion cages or the tiger cages, and then they're just like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
Yeah, no one knows what an ill fish looks like, but they can notice a malnourished
Yeah.
tiger.
Like when Harambe died, that was a national tragedy.
Exactly. Monkey.
Yeah,
Well,
monkey.
Same
Well, they're
concept.
closest to us in the race
Yeah.
of primates.
Yeah. Or well, he was a gorilla. They're closer than
Are they?
Gorillas are closer?
The ape. I meant apes
yeah,
in general.
Yeah.
But Harambe
The
was.
way I meant monkey.
Yeah, there you go. God, that was a good time. That was pure. That was
Yeah,
right.
something about shooting the gorilla. People were not a fan of.
Yeah, they were not a fan of him shooting the gorilla. Sometimes things have to be done, unfortunately, but they were keeping that strong in Cincinnati Zoo. They had those memoriams for Harambe. They were trying to pass it off like it was an okay thing. Like you killed our boy.
Do you think?
No one cared about it until he died. Though, how terrible is that?
Do you think the guy who pulled the trigger ever tells anyone? Like there was a guy who's hired. That's his job.
No,
he had to pull
absolutely
the
not.
trigger. He's like, I'm the guy who killed Harambe.
Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? He'd be killed. He would be killed.
That's a secret he's taking to the grave.
Yeah, he's taking that to the grave. He's gonna be on his deathbed, like whoever's there. He's gonna be like, one more thing. I killed Harambe.
Dude, that's a secret he's keeping the rest of his life just for a regular day's paycheck. That was just his day at work. And
Yeah,
he's
how
gotta
bad
keep
is that?
He's got to keep it forever.
Yeah,
Carrying that Harambe ghost.
just it's on his conscience. Yeah,
Poor fella.
that's really terrible. It's not like the soldier that ran into the Anne Frank attic
What?
Like, like because you don't know. Like,
Oh.
the ones who, unfortunately,
Okay, I thought you meant that like right now, like today.
no, the
recently.
ones, when they took all the family members. This is fucked up. I'm sorry, but like the one they took all the family. That was just like a day soldier. That was like a regular soldier. Do you think he
like,
was?
I
Just...
was like, I'm trying to get back to the barracks, but first we have to go clean this house.
Yeah,
out.
yeah, clean this house out.
Yeah, I just
like
want-
you think he spent the rest of his life to go? Like when they became big, and he was probably maybe if he was still alive, and they were just like he's like fuck that was me.
Yeah, well, if he
Oh,
remembers it,
I pulled the dad out. I did it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, if he remembers, I feel like
That's just a day's
That's
work.
just- yeah.
It's just another thing.
if you work at like Old Navy, you're not going to remember the same. You're not going to remember a face after a month or two.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like people who like who coexist with like serial killers. Like when Ted Bundy was like not caught yet. Like he would just be a normal human being, and you would just like see him like how, and then after the fact, you see all that happen, you know him. Like that's chilling, man.
Yeah. Actually, Tosh has a good bit about that, but it's like the neighbors. They're like, he's like, whenever you go, they always say like, I couldn't imagine he would do this. I never saw this
Yeah.
coming. And he's like, you should be locked up. And in my head, I was like, it would be crazy to have like, it's like to be the neighbor of like Ted Bundy.
That
like,
would be
oh
crazy.
man, what Ted did? What I was just
Yeah.
having pizza
That's
with
what
that
that
dude
was.
last night.
Yeah.
He's like, are you just a fucking whole asshole, or like, yeah, good,
You think Ted Bundy's a pizza guy? You think he was a pizza guy?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, were they living normal? Like,
That's what I'm
was
asking.
Ted?
What's
Was
their
Ted?
day?
What was Ted doing on Friday when he wasn't massacring?
Massacring.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. See, they do all these documentaries,
Yeah,
right,
but they
about
don't
the
do the-
killings. I want to see the day to day.
Yeah.
Are they going to the grocery store?
I want to see one piece of Ted Bundy. I want to see some
Yeah.
filler episode.
I would
You know?
love a filler episode. Give me like Ted Bundy going to the park, Ted Bundy going to like, I don't know, visit his mom, like Ted Bundy going to the grocery store. Maybe he's a workout guy. He's hitting the gym. Like day
He
with Ted Bundy.
stayed fit, that's for sure.
Give me leg day with Ted Bundy all day long. Like, look, he's gonna kill the people. I know this. All right, so he's terrible. I don't think he's a good person at all, but I kind of want to see how they live.
Yeah, I'm funny if you like Ted Bundy's around today. Like you like one of the fitness influencer YouTubers, like workout day with Ted Bundy.
Yeah, here we go. He's like, I got my new client here, Ted. Ted, how you doing? He's like, I'm doing great. He's like, any big plans later tonight, Ted? Like, not really.
The one that kind of had like a side quest actually was the game show. The game show on Ronnie Akala was his name.
Oh.
But you know that guy? He went on to the
No.
game show, the dating show. You remember that show in the 80s? The dating show?
Yeah.
A serial killer
Oh,
on the
I
FBI
read about
list,
this.
actively on the FBI list, went on the show using his real name and won. He won it.
Yeah.
He won the date.
Well, they're always the most personable.
Yeah.
And so serial killers are always the most personal. Like Ted Bundy, like, there's so many reports. People were always just like, yeah, like girls were like, he was so charismatic.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah. That's really like serial killing. Downside. I got to be a serial killer. Upside, I'm probably charismatic as fuck.
Fuck,
And that's cool.
That is an upside. The
Yeah.
killings there, not very good.
Yeah.
But at least I can talk to them.
Yeah, like John Wayne Gacy charmed the shit out of
Charm.
those little children.
Yeah, charming.
You know, charmer.
Yeah.
You know?
Good for them. They got charmed. I didn't get charmed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm alive, but like I didn't get. Yeah, I would like a little charm.
That's what really made Dahmer special. You know, because
He wasn't like that. That's what I'm saying.
he
I
had
feel-
the tism. You know, like he
Yeah,
was.
he had the tism. Yeah, for sure.
He was not the charm.
No, he just was just like that's why he was just.
Yeah, he
straight
was
up.
like, you want to come back to the room, and like just some people, those people, honestly, I don't know what they were thinking.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, he just, but he was the most fucked up one. Like he was the guy that like Ted Bundy was killing people, but he was doing like the detox and like he was like cutting every limb off, and he was like he was doing weird shit. Because I don't get into it because I can't go on that Wikipedia hole, man. People watch these true crime.
Oh yeah,
I know people like watching. They're like, all I watch is true crime. I was like, do you want no joy in your life? Look, it's fine. Hit one of them once in a while, but throw in like a Seinfeld once in a while. Throw in like a.
too much murder porn.
There's too much murder porn.
I was just thinking, like, dude, what if like if Dahmer was around a day, he would for sure be diagnosed with autism, right?
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely
honestly
autistic.
like he's at the bar, like trying to like pick these guys up, and like if you think about it, they're kind of taking advantage of this somewhat disabled fella. They're the predators. They're like, oh, I'm taking this special fella home to have my way. With little they know, but that they're the predators.
You're humanizing.
They're a predator
You're
too.
humanizing Jeffrey Dahmer. You're like, you know what? He was a little bit
you know,
shy.
maybe they shouldn't have been taking advantage of the guy with autism.
That's
you
right.
know?
Be friends.
Just saying, like, play stupid games.
Be friends with everybody, man.
Play
Be
stupid
friends with
games,
everybody.
win stupid prizes.
Absolutely. It's the same thing in high school, man. I was friends with all the quiet kids.
Yeah.
All right.
You look like a quiet kid first.
No,
like
I
you
know.
were a quiet kid. You have the look of a quiet kid, but not the demeanor of a
Not
quiet kid.
demeanor. No. You talk to me. I'm like, I'm pretty like up there, but I could see it. I could
Yeah.
see
Like
being
if you-
one of those guys like, yeah, I could see
Yeah,
you
if
doing
you just
that.
walked into school like, I'm not going to say anything today, you'd have that look.
Oh,
You'd
I have that
look.
like I'm gonna shoot it.
Just
Oh,
don't
for
say
sure.
anything all day. Yeah.
It was terrible. We had this kid in high school. It was like a nice kid. His name was Tom. He was a good guy, right? But he was like straight up stereotypical, like banner school shooter type.
Love it.
Really quiet,
My favorite type.
pale white, quiet, long hair, like little heavy set, like like acne, like never talked, like whole thing. And he's just a nice kid, and he was just really shy. One day, someone literally called into the school and said he was going to shoot up the school that day. And they freaking locked him down in his house. Like the police went over to his house. It was like a whole thing. I felt so bad for the kid.
Where they swatted him, basically?
Yeah, they swatted him.
But
He didn't go back
he
to
wasn't
school
going
for
to
like
do
a week.
nothing?
What?
He wasn't going to do nothing?
Yeah, I wasn't going to do nothing.
Just got swatted?
He's a nice guy.
Oh,
He's a
He's
nice dude.
just a regular guy. I love
He's a regular
D&D.
dude.
He
He just
loved
looks like a
D&D.
school. Yeah, he just looks like a school shooter. Like, what are you going to go after him like that?
Like,
We don't
what,
all got to be charismatic.
what did he look like? Like,
Oh, he looked like a school shooter.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if I had a pic, I don't picture. If you saw a picture of me, you'd be like, yeah, that guy was
Black
involved.
t-shirts.
Yo, big black t-shirt guy. Yeah, he looked very much looked like Columbine activity level.
Like he was saving his money from mowing lawns to get
Yeah.
a trench coat. That's fair.
See, I could never be a school shooter.
Because you don't look good in a trench coat.
Nah, it's my mother. She would nah. So I grew up right. I an Italian mother. Like I'm half Italian, even though I look like I'm a potato farmer.
Yeah, you don't look.
So I have
Italian.
the name and everything. It's Sean Kelly. It's terrible, but I'm 50% Italian. I'm only like 30% Irish. And I'm actually 15. My dad's 30. So, but I'm 50 straight Italian. So I grew up in a very like strict Italian household, and like my mom, like she had that shit locked down. Like I could never own a journal. Never. She was in my room every day. I don't know if your mom, like mom was in the room. But my mom was in my room every fucking day. I can never have a manifesto. Like you see these kids, you see these school shooters. They got like full on volumes of manifest. Like where's the? How did this get up here? Like the kids got like 6 rifles in the room. How did it get up there?
That's a great point.
I couldn't get anything past
That's
the front door.
Italian mothers don't let their kids become school shooters.
Never.
Which,
You ever seen Italians shoot up a
which
school?
raises the question: where's Luigi's mother? Or is Luigi framed? Because there's never been an Italian pulling shit like that before
Yeah,
until
I
now.
wasn't in school. I mean, he just shot a CEO. But like,
Same. I feel like that's just he just a late bloomer.
Yeah.
That's just a late bloomer.
I could see that. But I'm telling you, there's the big 4: Italian, Jewish, Black, Mexican. Those 4 mothers. You never see any of those 4 shoot up a school. It's always the white kid. It's always that. It's always me. It's always us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're the stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
You never see like it's no Italian, no darker.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see a D'Annunzio shoot up a school? Never.
Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
They're locked down. It's a mother. I'm telling you, that's why I say, you want to stop death by guns? You just hire mothers to run all the gun shops.
Of all the stereotypes that
Better lock
we
in.
got to carry, I feel like that's kind of like a badass one, though.
Yeah, I can see it.
Like if Asians got bad driver, lame. It's lame. School shooter,
That's big.
that's tough.
Yeah. Bad driver. That is.
I was like, what do you want me to do for? Oh, you can't drive a getaway car? Lame-o. I'm a fucking watch out, dude.
See, I couldn't. Like, that's the thing. Like, imagine this thing's that scares the shit out of me if I do something like misdemeanor. Like, what if you cross paths with that guy? Like, imagine like you're in the maximum security or something, like high level, like white collar crime, and then you're kind of like with a guy who like shot up like 20 kids. That's rough. What if he's the
I'm probably
cellmate?
just killed.
Yeah, they're killing
They're
it.
in solitary.
They're killing it solitary.
Kid killers get killed.
What who was the famous guy that was in there and that got killed in the prison?
Epstein?
Epstein. Yeah. There was like a serial killer. There was a serial killer that like I think it was Dom. Yeah, like someone killed Dahmer in jail.
Yeah. Cellmate. Pretty sure. No.
Yeah, he was like, apparently he was pissed off, and well, because he was killing guys.
Yeah.
But-
I think I remember that. Yeah. I think he said he was being a weirdo or something.
Yeah, he was like being weird, and he like beat the shit out of him. It's crazy.
Dude was being a weirdo. I was like, yeah, dude, he's Jeffrey Dahmer.
Quite the way to go with Jeffrey Dahmer. That's kind of cool, though, I guess, if you were in prison.
Yeah,
And that's kind of your crowning achievement that you killed Jeffrey Dahmer.
it is disappointing because like
Tough way to go for him.
you want a serial killer that's in prison. Like you want to hear like, oh man, serial killer killed 60 people and got caught, and you're like, what? And then 10 years, you don't want to hear 2 years later like, oh, he got killed in jail. You're like, oh, lame. You want to hear, guess what? He massacred 7 people in the chow hall. Like, oh yeah, dude, the legend lives on. You know,
No,
that's
absolutely.
what you want.
You
don't
gotta
want-
keep it up.
You don't want him to get murked by his cellmate. Who's a cellmate? A nobody?
Yeah, it's a nobody. You
Lame.
want to get good stuff. You want to get quality. I would give me a reality TV
Yeah.
show in the prison.
Yeah, I want
Give me-
him to then go in there and run a gang.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
maximum security. I'd watch the shit out of that. If there was like confessionals, like prison confessionals, and he's sitting there and he's like, Tyrone is really starting to piss me off these days in cell block B. Like, and they're in like that's it. He's like, I'm out here just trying to live my life, trying to lift my weights in the yard, and he has the audacity to come up and try to squat on my bench? No. I'd watch that.
That'd be entertaining, like the circle.
Yeah, there's like the cool kids. There's the cool kids at the prison.
You're hoping like, oh, you gotta get like the ones that are dating, get a
Yeah,
romance
they find
involved.
love in the
You
prison.
gotta get a romance involved in the show. Yeah, that's good.
You gotta get a romance involved in the show,
That's
for sure.
solid. That's a solid.
I'd be rooting for that.
I watch that.
I would root for them.
Did you ever watch that show 60 Days In?
No, what's that about?
Oh, it's they basically send people to be undercover people, basically informants in jail. They gotta spend 60 days, and it's filmed and
Oh,
entertaining. Entertaining.
That
dude.
sounds entertaining.
Honestly, you like addictive brain dead TV. 60 Days In is addictively good.
you know, my favorite, like trash of all time, garbage TV. Just nothing will ever beat The Biggest Loser. The Biggest Loser was pure cinema.
I never watched it.
Oh my God, John. It was so funny. You would sit around the couch with a fat bowl of ice cream and watch fat people try to lose weight. It was the funniest thing ever. And it was always the first episode that was great. Because it was heartwarming in the end. There was always like 4 or 5 people that lost like a
Yeah.
ton of weight and they look really good. But like week 1, dude, that's the shallow shit. That's like they're all like 500 pounds and they're all like tripping off treadmills and falling off workout
Ooh.
equipment. And like you're laughing your ass off. You're just a fucked up human being. But it was pure entertainment. That's fucked up. That was when society was at its peak. Peak
That is
Kardashians,
good.
peak Biggest Loser. The mid 2000s, like 7, 8, 9. Like, man, that was when people didn't give a shit.
I like I just realized as you're saying that too, like all those shows, like the good shows, the good stuff is always in the beginning.
Oh, it's so
American Idol, Simon Cowell, first 4 episodes,
Yeah,
shredding,
fucking
people,
them up,
shredding. At the end, they're all teared up. But the first 4 episodes, that's what
Yeah.
everyone wanted.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't want
we
to see someone
need-
win. I don't want to see someone have a beautiful performance.
Yeah,
of-
exactly. Like all the good stuff was always in the beginnings of
Yeah.
the show. Yeah, yeah. I love that. Oh man, my lady loves 600-pound white or 600 the 600-pound
Dr.
life,
Now?
or-
Fucking
dude.
love
Oh,
that.
or like
TLC?
1,000-pound
Oh.
sisters. Oh my god, that show. See that
600-pound sisters is crazy.
I was as you were saying, like I used to watch Biggest Loser. I was like, you know what? That sounds funny and entertaining because these people are trying to do better.
Yeah.
Dude,
They're not
the
trying.
600-pound life is just watching people slowly
Die.
die.
That's
That's all
literally
it
it.
is.
And
Like
then
it's
the-
sad.
yeah,
It's crazy.
It's actually hilarious. The doctor then just like comes on and he's like, "You are fat." And it's just the funniest thing. And then she's like, "Doctor, I'm not losing any weight." And then there's like, it just like cuts to a photo of her eating like a whole pizza. It's fucked up. No, it's really funny though. It's really funny because if you just look up, like I was on like my 600-pound life TikTok for a while. That was my lowest of what low TikTok algorithm, and it was just clips of like them weighing in at the doctor's office, and they gained like 20 pounds.
Dude,
And it's so fucking wrong.
because they think they can just like raw dog math calorie count in their head,
Yeah, yeah.
but they just black out, and they're like, "Oh, I ate 6 Krispy Kreme
Yeah,
donuts."
yeah, yeah. It's
But
like, I
then,
couldn't
that's
help
probably like
myself.
200 calories. Like that's a whole
That's a fucking
whole
that's
day, dude.
2,000.
Yeah,
That's
it's like,
oh god,
so
and
crazy.
and they always have like the best excuse. It's so pathetic. It's like I can't help it, dog.
Yeah,
You can't help the whole dozen.
it's wild.
No,
It-
those shows, man, those shows are wild.
I watch it. I'm like, I feel like this is just like, the equivalent of like going into a cancer ward.
No, I
And,
know.
like, kind of just watching some people. Some people may make it, but we are also just watching some people die. I think that's what this is.
I mean, yeah, you're watching this because like you don't see the success stories. It's not like you see the my 100. Like no one from my 600-pound life. You've never seen like the after, and it's like, yeah, well, they lost like 400 pounds, and they're like they're like 200 pounds now. No,
Yeah, I'm gonna believe that's one out of every dozen.
gotta be.
Maybe
'Cause they all look like, and the ones that do, they look like Fat Bastard from Austin Powers 2, Pro Scene. You ever watched Austin Powers movies?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, I love them. The second movie when Fat Bastard loses all the weight, that's them. It's just all skin.
Dude, I watched
It's wrong.
I watched one. This guy was so heavy, and at the end of the episode, they had like 4 nurses come over,
That's fine.
and they had 4 people, like grown men, helped this individual sit up for the first time.
That's
He
crazy.
hasn't left the bed in years. Sit
Yeah.
up for the first time in like years. And then like he's crying, and it's like it ends emotionally. But I'm sitting there like, dude, that's crazy. That 5 people,
Yeah, it's like those guys that are like 1,000 pounds.
and I'm like,
Like a
I was just like,
ton.
dude, I was like, that's a journey I wouldn't take.
You wanna know what I
what I'm
don't-
saying? Like that's crazy.
I don't get. It's like, so you see these guys are like 1,000, right? They're like 1,000 pounds. What is it going through their head at like, I don't know, 550? When they're at 550 at that point, like they're not thinking to themselves, you know, maybe I should make a change. Maybe I should not go too far down this road. Then they double. Like it's like then they're just doing it. It's insane. I feel like
feel
you
like
don't stop yourself.
I feel like the weirder threshold would be like when you stop getting out of bed. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
haven't-
that's another one.
like
It's
how's that work? It's like, oh, I haven't been out of bed in 2 weeks. Like,
They're
would
okay
you
with
just
it?
don't notice it? He's like, oh, and then like you're like, you can't get out. Like there's a threshold. Like, oh, what do you?
Oh, it's bad.
And then like 4 years go by. What you been doing? I guess like you would just rock out for a little bit, test the waters. Like I can't get out of bed, like Charlie
Yeah.
Chocolate Factory's grandpa. You know,
Mm,
see
yeah,
see
yeah.
what I'm sitting for.
But like he's sitting up. Like they're never walking. This guy's never walking again.
No, their bones will shatter.
No, yeah, it's all weak.
Yeah.
It's all weak
Oh,
bones.
the worst actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Like, you know, it's always it's a huge aspect of that show. Them washing themselves.
Oh yeah,
That's always in every
it's
episode.
in every episode.
I don't understand why they
'Cause I
insist on
think
putting
people
that in
like
there,
it.
but
People like
that's
watching.
like, dude, that's I think her favorite part. I'm like, this is, dude, I don't want to know why they insist on
They
putting it.
make it
It's
because it makes you feel
crazy.
better about yourself. That's what it does. That's what these shows are there for. These shows are there so you can watch these 600-pound people be 600 pounds, and then you're like, you know what? I can have ice cream tonight.
That is fair.
I'm doing fine,
hmm
and that's it.
I was driving home from work earlier after snapping that sick pic of that traffic accident.
Yeah. Good
Pull-
pick though.
Yep.
Yeah, John's gonna post that on the Instagram later. Everybody can see it.
Yeah, maybe I'll put it right here.
Yeah, put in the link in the bio. Sick is a selfie of you, like sick car
I'm getting pretty good at editing.
There you go.
Then I was pulling into town and I stopped at the CNC Creamery, shout out, and picked me up a big old soft serve ice cream, dude.
Oh.
And I was literally pulling in. I was like, I deserve this, you know.
Every time.
Talk
You
my-
do. You know
I,
what,
s-
John?
I said it to myself in my head. I was like, I deserve this.
You do deserve it.
Yeah.
We all deserve it. Dude, I am an ice cream. Like, I'm a slut for ice cream. Like, I love ice cream.
Mhm.
I'll go get it by myself all the time.
Oh yeah,
I love that. I stop by a little soft serve.
that's so
Little sweet
good,
treat. I deserve it. I've had a hard day. I've had a long day.
dude. Oh my god. Oh, they have some bomb soft pretzels there also.
yeah. I
Yeah,
gotta stop
dude,
by this
dude,
place.
soft pretzel with a soft serve ice cream,
Mm.
salt and sweet was a good combo.
Man, don't even get me
I've never
started.
had that combo before,
Yeah.
I wasn't like eating pretzel and like like
Yeah, but when it hits,
but like it was like I ate that and then I finished off some pretzels. Like wow, that's a good combo. I'm about to start doing that all the time. Salty and sweet.
no, that's a good idea, man. You should really get in there.
Yeah, I'm about to be in that.
Innovative. That's innovative.
Do they have pretzel cones there? They have pretzel cones.
Yeah, they got
Probably.
pretzel
It's like
but
10
not
years-
soft.
I'm 10 years behind. Soft
They should do
pretzels.
soft
so
pretzel
much
cones.
different. Oh, soft pretzels. Bon appetit.
I love them. That was the one thing that when I moved back here, because I had like grown up here my whole life, and I moved away for a couple years. It was the soft pretzels I like missed the most.
Where'd you move to?
Because I moved to Los Angeles for a
And
couple
they
of years.
didn't have no pretzels out there that are good.
No, fuck no.
Oh,
They had great Mexican food,
how's pizza?
great Japanese food. No,
No pizza.
it was flatbreads that they were trying to pull off as pizza,
Yeah.
and then like a ton of places trying to be New York slices, but. They have great Mexican food. Like the Mexican food, like no Mexican food around here will even touch something out there. It's the best.
That's fair.
But that's the trade off. It's like you can't get good Italian out there. You can't get like good sandwiches out there. Like, but man, like I came back. I had like a Philly soft pretzel factory pretzel. I was like, fuck. I was like, I miss this shit.
Yeah, I mean, like over the years, like they have expanded. You can find like Philly soft pretzel factory
Yeah.
in like Phoenix or something. But it is weird. That is a weird. I grew up. I thought that was just a thing that everybody had.
Yeah.
Like I thought.
No,
like,
yeah.
I thought like I eat them like every day. I
yeah,
thought like
yeah,
that's
'cause
what
you're
everyone
right there.
did.
With them. It's like kind of your whole world.
Yeah, and then like I realized that people down in North Carolina didn't have them, and I was like, that's crazy.
It is. It's actually wow. You got a lot of Philly places though in Los Angeles because the cheesesteak is a big fad for them. Like I knew like 4 Philly cheesesteak places in LA.
Were they good?
They were all right. Like they were solid. They were okay cheesesteaks. Like obviously nowhere even close to anywhere in this area. But like there's a guy that used to import the rolls. There's a bar once where that guy imported the rolls from Amorosa's. Like,
well, that's a flex. That's
like flex that has them.
That's actually the move.
And they kind of sucked because they were a little. By the time they get all the way to Southern California,
I guess.
But like, it was solid. It was good.
If you overnight them, yeah.
But yeah, no, they had like places that were like full on, just Philly cheesesteak places, and they were just like, yeah, Philly cheesesteak. We love Philly cheesesteak. Like it's their whole thing.
That would be the move.
It's all over the world.
If you're gonna be in Chicago and open a Philly cheesesteak place, like literally call like Angelo's or D'Alessandro's and like get the same crap as them, like the exact same ingredients.
But you're not getting it fresh though. They're not getting it fresh.
That's the main problem. Is like I don't know how you got to figure out the overnight system. Get it fresh, but that's the way you got to import the material.
Yeah, but then that's why you should let it be at the area it is. I'm not coming out here wanting, famous. I'm not wanting. I don't want In-N-Out Burger over here. You know, I want to keep that local.
Mm-hmm.
It's great,
Yeah.
fan-fucking-tastic burger, by the way. But like, it's great because it's in that area and it's same day.
Yeah,
fresh patty delivered.
Yeah, you got to keep local things localized. Don't spread around.
Never
like,
frozen.
Vegemite's got to stay in Australia. Keep that shit there.
That's
we don't
right.
want it here. Yeah, I get it.
I like that. You advocate for that.
Yeah, we don't want your crap Vegemite up here. Okay,
That's right. You tell
Yeah,
everybody.
flexing hard on
America.
Australians and New Zealanders. Ooh,
Oh,
am I right? Ooh, you ever hear the way they say "ooh" like "moo"? They
No.
always put R's on it.
You know a lot of
Like,
New Zealand people.
It's no, I just hear them on. No, I just watch them on YouTube on the toilet. Like, oh, I hate the way you talk.
Is that your hate watching?
Yeah, I'm like, ooh.
Your hate watching is just watching
Yeah.
New Zealanders and Australians
Yeah, I'm like,
exist.
oh, Chris Hemsworth, you're handsome, but you talk like an asshole. I don't like it. Like,
That's why I hate Chris Hemsworth. That's why I hate Chris Hemsworth. It's because
you talk silly.
he's Australian.
Yeah, you talk like you got a mouth of marbles, and I don't like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
handsome.
Very handsome. Got that going for him. But no, that voice. Now every single time I watch like the Avengers, I'm just gonna laugh my fucking ass off thinking about how you hate. Do you hate watch the Avengers? Do you just like watch Thor and the Avengers and you're like, fuck that guy?
Yeah, I'm like, Thor.
He catches the hammer and
Yeah, I was like, why
in a
was this
game.
Norse god
this
have an
guy.
Australian accent? Like, explain
well, I mean,
that
they just
one.
gotta pick the actor. He's just the actor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that people can fake. Yeah, like watch American Psycho. That guy's
Mhm.
British. People
So many shows
can
that are British, dude.
people can have accents.
I see that all the time in places where you'll just like see these actors and then you watch like an interview of the show and it's like, fuck, they're British?
Yeah.
And they're doing like the most insane American accent you've ever heard in your life.
Think about this: Christian Bale,
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson,
Yeah.
both British, both Batmans. Two Batmans have been British, neither with a British accent.
Yeah.
Chris
You get it in
Hemsworth
there.
needs to knock that off with Thor. If you now I'm thinking about
yeah,
it,
he should be real country.
yeah, Thor needs to be country.
He'd be like, yeah, I
Thor-
get that. Give me that hammer.
That'd be hot, dude.
Give me that
Now,
hammer
now we're
daily.
talking. Yeah,
He's like, yeah, my father Odin.
a Kentucky
Yeah,
Thor.
Kentucky born. One day I walked down the cornfield and I got struck by lightning, and then after that I could just wield the power of thunder.
That's how he got strong, was working
Yeah.
on a farm.
He's like,
Yeah.
I was toiling all day long down there with the cattle, and then one day I saw this hammer, I just lifted it up, and then from then on out, then I got a massive 5-year movie deal with Disney.
So, see, that would be a Thor I could get into.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I don't even know when.
They should start because Marvel's taking a real backseat role.
If you really
Is it-
think about it, what's a Thor accent look like? Was that like Norway, Sweden?
It's supposed to be Nordic because they were Nordic. Like it's Norse mythology. Like Thor is technically from Norse mythology, I think.
So we're talking Norway, Sweden, Switzerland.
Yeah.
So he sounds like a Swiss dude.
He's supposed to sound like like a Swiss dude. Yeah.
So imagine Thor as a Swiss dude. That's not.
I don't even know if
That's not intimidating at all.
no.
The Swiss
That's why he
is-
has to be Australian. It's intimidating.
I wouldn't even want to try. I was about to try a Swiss accent. I don't even think I could pull that off. Oh,
No,
good day.
Yeah, how you doing? Or you ever? I think about
Hey,
the big.
where's my hammer?
Yeah, how you doing? Come on, hammer in here. I think of the Big Lebowski. You ever there was a scene in the movie with the nihilists, and they're all Swedish.
Oh yeah. We believe in nothing, Lebowski.
Yeah, we believe in nothing, Lebowski. That's how I think of the Swedes.
Yeah.
Like really, like all black monochrome outfits,
Yeah.
like super sickly looking.
You know, the one of those guys was Flea from Chili Peppers. The
Really?
little one's Flea. Yeah, the one that gets hit with a bowling ball in the parking
Yeah.
lot. That's Flea.
No shit.
Yeah, just coming in with cameos.
Wow, that's a crazy cam. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
God, it's a good movie.
Yeah, and there's a show on Nickelodeon I used to watch as a little kid called The Wild Thornberries.
Yeah.
And he was the voice of Donnie on The Wild Thornberries. That's Flea also. Shout out Flea.
Wow, he's doing a lot.
He's crushing the game.
Crushing the game. He's in bands.
He's
That's
a
like
man.
Steven Van Zandt, dude. He's in The Sopranos, and he's like, oh, I'm also the lead guitarist in the Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band. It's like, what the fuck? You're like, excuse me?
Cool little secret to keep.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just whacked someone last week. You're on stage right now?
It's always fun when you see like an actor become. Well, that's different because that's just a cool flex. That's a hard flex.
Yeah, it's
It's different when like you see like Johnny Depp on stage. You're like, all right, I guess you play guitar. You know,
Yeah, I
not the
see that.
same. Not
It's
the same.
no. Steven's got that vibe to
Yeah,
him.
it's like we're only watching this right now because you're Johnny Depp. But if you got a job playing for Springsteen, that's that's a thing.
That's top level stuff. You can take your little like ukulele away here, and then we get with the big boys,
Mhm.
the Bruce Springsteen, E Street Band,
Yeah.
fucking Stevie Van Zandt, huge fan of Stevie Van Zandt.
Yeah, I love watching like celebrities become musicians. I've talked about it before. My favorite was oh my god, dude, Corey Feldman, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you need to watch some Corey Feldman on stage tonight. He's got a band. It's the worst band in the world. It's so bad, dude. He has problems with like sound, equipment, backup singers, his own shit, his
Yeah.
dancing. There's a problem at every show. It's amazing. It's a
Kinda like
it's a
that.
catastrophe, and
But
you
it's
will
kinda
enjoy
great.
it. It's my new favorite thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of for that.
Yeah.
I like the the
Love
feeling.
watching good old actors become musicians and stuff.
Yeah. Bad actors doing musicians.
Or watching musicians try and become actors.
That happens more often.
I don't feel like that ever works out real good.
It doesn't really. Usually people go to music after the acting,
Yeah.
but you've never really seen like
Yeah, Jared Leto.
yeah go into it. Most
Yeah.
some sports guys do rap, but like yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, like the Slipknot singer. I watched him. He's in horror movies. I've seen him in a couple horror movies.
Yeah, but that
Terrible
tracks.
acting. Terrible.
Yeah,
Not
that
good.
tracks.
Not good.
That's like WWE wrestlers like becoming actors.
Well, Dave Batista.
He's like a real serious
That's
actor.
crazy. He's so good.
He's really good. And that's the thing about like The Rock's going to be in his first serious movie ever in like the next year. It's like a boxing biopic. And it's like he's an entertainer. I can't take The Rock seriously in a movie.
Wow, I just realized The Rock's never had like a serious role.
Well, that's why I consider The Rock an entertainer. People are like, I'm like, he's not an actor.
That's crazy.
All of his
He's been
movies
in
are
like
playing the same-
100 movies.
They're all playing the
He's
same
never
role.
had one serious role.
Never.
In like 100. That's fucking crazy. I never thought about that.
Yeah, but he's got his arm so far up the ass of every entity in the world. It's crazy. He's got the workout gear, clothes, energy drinks. Dude, he has a fucking razor set. I saw a Target. He owns half of Target. It's all by Rock, Project Rock. So
His branding is incredible.
the branding's insane, so he doesn't need that. But he wants to like move into the back. Just like I couldn't see him in a movie without thinking like the word jabroni.
Oh, that'd be cool,
And so like he's in a serious movie and he's doing serious shit. And I'm just like, call the guy a jabroni.
bro.
Hit him with a jabroni.
Imagine The Rock does run for president. Vote for The Rock 2028 jabroni.
That'd be sick.
Bro, that's
I
hot.
would. Fuck it. I'd vote for The Rock.
Dude, that's the crazy thing, dude. Like if a celebrity out of anyone in the world, you'd be like, oh, who has the best chance of being next president, like the vice president? No, it's like The Rock or us, like
Very much
well,
so.
you know what I'm saying? Like there's celebrities, like I can think of 20 celebrities probably. Like yeah, if Johnny Depp threw his hand in the ring, probably would. He's a drugger, and
Oh,
like he would get
absolutely.
40% of the vote probably.
Yeah.
Crazy.
People would do The Rock for sure, though. They would let The Rock go in there so easily.
Oh yeah.
Like that would be that'd be pretty on brand at this point.
Yeah. Oh, I think Stephen A. Smith. Word is he may throw his ring into politics soon. He'll get a
Jesus.
ton of votes just for being Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, because he's Stephen A.
But a ton of people hate him, honestly, just for
just
dude,
for the sports
anyone who
takes.
watches
But I
sports,
just
like,
like
honestly, like really hates Stephen A. Smith. But
I
love
hate
him.
First Take. First Take's bad these days.
Dude,
Used to be
it's
better.
so bad. I realized like all it really is them just making up topics to then talk about. It's unwatchable essentially. Like
No, they're just doing that. And then one's saying the opposite thing, one's saying not, even though it's the most stupidly obvious question ever.
yeah, it's like is Jalen Hurts a top or an elite quarterback? It's like, well, that's a completely perspective question. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna watch
I'll
a
be dead
half-hour
honest.
discussion about this. Like,
That was literally 3 straight weeks on WIP this
Yeah.
year. It was
Also-
like when we were in that downslope,
Yeah.
the downslope, it was like, Jalen Hurts with
Yeah.
Garbaggio. And I was like, okay, guys, we're good. We're okay. Is he terrible? Is he bad? Yeah, we're talking about getting rid of his ass this year. After this year, we won a damn Super Bowl.
it's funny I'm shitting on.
Greatest
It's
day
funny
ever.
I'm shitting on like kind of your industry, but I feel like it's kind of different. Stephen A. is different.
No, he's different. He's on air. Yeah. The people behind the camera are just way better. They're top of their game.
People behind it. Well,
That's top of their game. Like First Take producers and shit. Like that's top of the game. Stephen A. I feel like he's a great reporter. I think he's great on air. I don't like the way he carries himself, the stuff. But a lot of that stuff is just they're just trying to like, hey, one person's going to say this, and then the other person's going to say that, even if they don't believe in it, because that makes good reality TV. Basically, it's just a reality TV show.
that's what I kind of hate. So like, if you really watch a lot of it, which you can now because of YouTube, it's like you watch Dan Orlovsky say something about like what's Caleb Williams, praising Caleb Williams on like First Take, and then like the same day on a different show would be like shitting on Caleb Williams because that's like the perspective he needs to take for that show.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
It's just
you-
like you're literally just watching skits.
Oh yeah.
I think.
The receipts are crazy. You'll see people post videos all the time like, yeah, this is like maybe 6 months apart. And like 6 months ago he said this take, and then 6 months later it was the complete opposite take.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, that's what they got to do for the ratings.
Yeah, I could talk, dude. I feel like I could be a sports talker
Oh, dude,
because, like, really, that's all it is just talking about sports. 90% of
it
it's nothing.
dude, I could
Like-
be, and I'm like a Sixers sufferer because I'm like a huge Sixers guy. I pick basketball as my favorite team, and I'm a diehard, and so I just feel pain every year. I could just go into like a 4-hour TED talk about the Sixers.
Respect that.
Like, and sports. So you want to talk about Philly sports all day, you want to talk about sports in general, sports history, like I'll sit there and yap And I'll just go on and on and on about, well, what about this? What about this? What about this guy? And then, like, on week 3, if they did this, I'm like, what about that? Oh, yeah.
I respect that because I'm like an Eagles guy,
Talk forever.
and so you walk around Philly. I respect like Sixers, like when people are. I got a Sixers jersey, but like when
Good
people
for
are
them,
wearing
man.
Sixers jersey
Good for them.
consistently, I'm like, I respect it. When people are wearing Flyers gear, we're in Philly. And I'm like, I respect it. You know, it's like 'cause
yeah.
you don't unless it's like a game night, like. People aren't repping the Flyers.
Wearing it outside of the game night is insane behavior for a team that is that bad.
Yeah, it's
Like
the Flyers are
the Flyers who were just fired their coach this morning, and the Sixers, which are the second most embarrassing team in the National Basketball Association.
who's more
The
embarrassing this year.
Mavericks.
Well, yeah, okay, that's fair.
The Mavericks.
Yeah. Well,
Sixers
they got Kyrie and AD. Like as far as a team goes,
They're
they're not
both
embarrassing.
injured.
But yeah,
They're both out for the
yeah,
season.
I guess yeah. You could say the same thing about Sixers.
And
Yep.
you know what's going to happen?
Yeah.
What's going to irritate the hell out of me is a little sports. The Lakers are going to make some stupid fucking run, and it's going to piss me off. There's
Well,
nothing I hate more than the Lakers.
I was honestly thinking like after like watching the past couple of weeks, I was like, Lakers totally win this year.
if
Like
they win,
because in my head I was like,
Oh.
I don't really know Luka that well, but I was like, man, if there's a reason to shit on everyone, it'd be
Yeah.
like like
if the Lakers win the title, man,
yeah,
it's
like
going to
that's
be
like a Herschel Walker trade.
oh yeah, insufferable if they win. The next season will be the most insufferable season.
Well,
All they're going to talk about is the Lakers. It's oh my god, LeBron this, LeBron that, LeBron,
well, that's the thing is like.
Luka. Oh,
Well, that's the thing is like I like Luca,
I'm a big Luka guy.
so like yeah, like I feel like I wouldn't care that much if it's like a lot because like I feel like if they win, like that's the thing is like I feel like if they win a championship this year, like yeah, LeBron's gonna get another ring,
yeah,
but I don't think it's gonna be LeBron's unless LeBron has the clutch 3 in Game 7.
yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be LeBron's championship. Like
No,
I
it'll
don't
probably
really
be
think it's
Luka's.
LeBron's team anymore. You know what I'm saying? So even if they win, I'd be like, good for Luca. Like I honestly want Luca to win. But like, I get what you're saying because I don't even listen to that much Sixers talk, so I don't have to listen to that much Lakers talk. So
Dude,
that's convenient.
when I lived
for me.
out there, those fans were insufferable. It was the Lakers and Dodgers, the only 2 sports people care about in Los Angeles. That is it. Nobody gives a shit about football. It's just not a football area.
Well, yeah,
And nobody cares about hockey, even though why would you like a hockey team? You live in Los Angeles. But like Dodgers, die hard. Lakers, I knew people that would sit down, watch every game. Huge fans. And these Lakers fans, they're delirious. They're like Cowboys fans. They're like those fans who's like can't. And this is the only thing I really like Stephen A for. Was he made this quote one time, which I thought was accurate, because he always shits on Dallas fans,
that's why I do have him in my heart.
and got to respect it. And I remember he was doing a 60 Minutes interview, and the guy on 60 Minutes was like, "So you're pretty well known for like hating the Cowboys. They're like, do you really hate the Cowboys? Are you doing it for the bit? Whatever. Like, what's your mindset?" He's like, "Oh, I hate the Cowboys." He's like, "Let me tell you why." He said, "There's one reason I can't stand the Cowboys." He's like, "Because it's their fans." And he's like, "No matter what, their fans are the most unrealistic group of people I've ever seen in my life. Like that team will go 2-10, like 2 wins. Like they'll have like a 2-win season with no future in sight, no developmental players, all of it. You'll go to them and they'll be like, dude, next season we're winning the Super Bowl." And it's like, temper it the fuck down.
I'm maybe honestly thinking maybe I'm optimistic, but I feel like this year there was a turning of the tide. Because like the whole and there's no Cowboy narrative this year aside from Jerry Jones is a fucking moron and needs to retire. That was really the only narrative about the Cowboys this year.
Oh,
and I feel like I'm an Eagles shit all day, which bleeds over in a lot of Cowboy shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like I saw a lot of like comments this year on YouTube of like the Cowboy, like a lot of Cowboys fans being like, "Yeah, dude, Jerry got to go. Like, what the fuck we doing?"
Well, they
type
did
shit. Like, I
nothing in
think
free
they're
agency.
finally
They did
turning.
nothing.
Yeah, I think they're finally turning. Like, yo, this shit's nuts.
Oh,
dude.
he's not. He's gonna.
Yeah,
He's gonna GM that shit.
every ex player is like leaving. Like that place sucks dick.
Ass.
Like,
Well,
on camera. It's crazy.
it's Micah Parsons' future Eagle for you. All right,
Dude, I mean, everyone's been saying it, but like they're gonna sign him.
And he'll take a bag. And you
Yeah.
know what? Good for him. He'll take the money.
Yeah.
Like Jerry Jones is an idiot. He's gonna shell out so much money for him because it looks good on paper.
Mhm.
Like they ain't getting rid of Jerry.
Dude, he's gonna like franchise tag him, dude. Watch.
That'd be insane.
Dude.
If he franchise that. Dude, I know some Dallas fans, and I'm just like, guys, I was like, you're never gonna be good until he dies.
Oh no, yeah.
But then a lot of people are like, no, who the fuck cares? Because the Suns is gonna take over and he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's terrible too. Dude, what about the Browns just giving Miles fucking 40 mil?
Yeah, I love that.
And
Myles Garrett straight up being a complete fucking fake ass motherfucker.
Dude, that was so good.
He going on everywhere being like, I want to win a chip. I want to win a championship. I want to go to a team that wins a championship. And then the Browns just unload the Brinks truck on him. He's like, yeah, fucking love the Browns.
Bro, he could have got 35 anywhere. Just take
He could've
in
gotten
my
a great deal
in
with a
my head.
contender.
I'm thinking like, bro, you could have got 35
Anywhere.
anywhere, and then that market, dude. If you would have went, dude, think about this. You could have went to the Giants, right?
Yeah.
Same position as where you are, 35. But
Yeah.
the Giants market, you're gonna get so much more endorsement. You
Oh,
made that
yeah.
up, but that's what I'm saying. Is go to at least a contender. If you came to the Eagles, they're not gonna take you because we're not paying that, but.
Yeah.
You would get so much more
So much
endorsement
press.
deals. They make that $5 million up, and you'd actually have a contention. But instead, like you're gonna take that extra $5 million and die in fucking
Yeah,
Cleveland,
Cleveland,
dude.
your bum ass quarterback.
Dude, first crap, not the nicest town,
Yeah, not
you know,
the
not
nicest
the
town.
greatest city. It's
He's a
like,
big dog pound guy, though. He's a big fan of it.
I mean, I get there is something to it. Like I would imagine, like in his position, like that guy walks down the streets and is a god, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But really, it only takes one season in our city to replicate that. And
Like how many? He's gonna go into next season, and they're gonna fucking have like 3 wins.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Why the hell did I sign this deal?"
Yeah. Well, you know what's going to happen? What's even funnier is like in 3 years, when they still only have 3-win seasons, people are going to start being like, "Why are we paying Miles all this money?
Yeah, here it is.
You
Yeah.
know, we can't win. We're paying him too much. We have to trade Miles."
It's
That's
like-
what's going to be
That's what's gonna
the
be the narrative.
conversation
It's
in
like,
3
guys,
years.
there is so much more to fix.
Yeah, and then he's going to be like 31 years old. Not it's exactly what's going to happen, dude.
They're gonna walk into that next
Dude, I think-
season. They're
I
gonna
think they're
start
paying,
Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
I think it's like 60 million this year, some crap.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
it? Like
So-
60 mil for Deshaun this year, guaranteed.
It's guaranteed. I think it's in the 50, the 60 ballpark. Yeah. Dude.
Awesome. I mean, Miles isn't getting the 40 this year. Probably got like 13 or something. But like,
That guy's gonna walk in. He's gonna fucking like tear his ACL again week 2,
yeah, that'd be crazy.
and it's gonna be like, yep, give him all this money.
Are they playing Deshaun? Yeah, they got.
course.
Yeah,
They have to.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the GM.
How long they got to do it for? 2 more years?
I think they have 3. It was like I think it was a 5-year deal.
It's so good.
It's like I don't know how you're the GM, man. How do you wake up and you got to go deal with this shit show every day? When they re-signed him, like their GM looked like he was having a bad time.
That's
Stefanski looks like he's having a bad time every press conference.
that's a worse trade than the Luka trade,
Oh,
or that's a worse deal than the Luka deal. Or I mean, too early for the Luka deal to tell yet. If they win 3 with Luka, never mind. But
I think the Luke is worse.
actually, it might be. It might be because they're a contender. The Browns never were a contender, and they didn't take themselves out of contention.
no.
Yeah, so I
They
guess you're
just
right.
did something stupid by signing a
Yeah,
bad
they-
quarterback
yeah.
to a ridiculous
That
amount
was
of
a
money.
short breath person banging his head into the wall. It was
Yeah.
just not make it much worse, you know? Yeah.
I'm like every other GM in the league's pissed off at that because now they got to pay their guy that now.
Yeah, but that didn't really, I feel like that was a bigger deal when it happened. Everyone was worried, but I feel like that didn't spread too much. Like it went back down to like,
Yeah,
I think like after he got his 50 million, we went back down to like 40 million, and then we went back up. Now we're at 60 again.
Josh
Dak
Allen.
Prescott.
Yeah, Dak Prescott. Josh Allen's got that huge deal. Like,
Dude, you see him like he's like, yeah, dude, I told my agent like don't beat him over the head. If it can help the cap, like do it. I want to win.
yeah,
You know, I got a house, I got a car, and then he's like, what do you get? He's like 55 million a year. It's like it's like nice cut, dude.
yeah, nice.
He's like, what are you,
cut.
the second highest paid?
Yeah,
He's like,
He
I,
is.
I guess, yeah, you didn't smoke him to become number 1, but I just thought it was a funny flex.
like fuck Josh Allen having the greatest fucking year ever.
Mm.
Like fuck you, buddy. Look
Yeah.
at him. Gets a 55 a million a year deal, and then goes home to fuck Haley Steinfeld. That is insane. Good for him.
He's living a good life.
Living the life, man.
Yeah, everyone's like,
And
I want,
everybody fucking loves him.
every sports commentator is like, I want Josh to win. It's like, doesn't he have it good enough?
Yeah, he's got.
okay.
He doesn't need to win a Super Bowl.
Like, okay, he like,
All right.
oh my God, we need this multi-millionaire to win a Super Bowl, or else I'm gonna cry. Yeah, I feel terrible.
I feel
like,
bad for Bills fans though. They're toxic, man. They're crazy. But like, I feel bad, man, because like, I don't think I could ever live through 4 straight Super Bowl appearances and no win.
Well, in all fairness, most of those fans are dead now.
No, I know, but like, still, like, imagine that. Imagine being on Super Bowl, like losing the 4th one, and you're just like, oh my God.
Well, the third one, you're like, there's no way we're losing this one.
Yeah.
And by the fourth one, I feel like you just like, you're just in La La Land. You're like,
Yeah, I guess.
but yeah, I mean,
That's got to be so fucking brutal. That's the worst. That's what scares you the most. But like when the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, because like the thing that scares me the most is like, okay, they can win, but like if they lose, it's so much more crushing. Because it's like you have to fight so hard to get here, and it's like to not finish it. The job is hard.
Dude, if they lost this year, it would have sucked, dude. It
No,
would've-
I don't know what I would have done. I would have been so lost for words. I just would have been like, I was like, where do we go?
dude, it's
We
honestly,
had the super team.
it's
So like, where do we go?
so good that it's so good that the Eagles won, like for the NFL.
Oh yeah, I was
I
so
mean,
happy about that game.
If NFL fixed or not, it's good for the NFL that the Chiefs didn't win because, like,
Yeah, I couldn't deal with that anymore. I
dude,
couldn't
no
do it
one
for-
likes the Chiefs outside of Kansas City.
Nobody likes
It's
them.
crazy.
If it was a three-peat, it's the only thing we'd be hearing about forever was the three-peat, the three-peat,
Yeah,
the three-peat.
Sports Center today was still talking about like he's like, who are they going to draft to make them the 4-peat? We'd be hearing about a 4-peat, dude. It'd be like Travis Kelce's coming back for a 4-peat. That would be
washed, man.
He is. He's coming back, bro, right? In the one more
He's
season.
doing the bad thing. He's doing like what his brother did. Like I'm telling you right now, Jason should never have come back that year. He should have. They lost the
or
Super
just
Bowl.
stayed in this year. I mean, he was getting penalties out the asses last year.
Oh,
so.
dude! After I saw, did you watch the documentary on him? It's on
Yeah,
Amazon.
He was all pieced up. Yeah.
That I watched that documentary, and that was the moment where I was like, "No, retire, please." There was like a scene of him. He's got like 3 young daughters, and there's like a scene of him like struggling to get down on the grass to play with them, and I was like, "Never play another snap again." I was like, "Never do it." I was like, "Oh my God, please, just stay home. It's okay. We'll figure it out." Like, oh my God, you need this time with your family. I was like, no. I was like, he can never, ever play again. But I think he should have like ended after that year.
Yeah, because then you go out on top.
He went out on top. He had so
Yeah.
much respect. He was respected in the city. Like it's the same thing with Brady. Dude, Brady threw away his marriage for 1 year of shitty football.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the year before last, the Eagles had a shot if they had coaching, and you didn't know how
Yeah.
the coaching was going to go going into it. So Jason Kelsey had an optimistic view. You
Yeah.
know, he's like he was right to say like we are in contention. You know,
No. You
so
know, they
like
ended
I
up being
get it,
contention.
I get it, and then it just turns out our coaches were just wowzer bad, dude. Like
Yeah,
awful, like
that
terrible.
was terrible.
It was crazy.
Well, I started tumbling down when freaking Gannon is interviewing for the Cardinals head coaching job, like the day before the Super Bowl.
Oh my god, dude! If
That's why the defense was
if
so
I
shitty in that Super
if I had
Bowl.
to hear about Kellen Moore like interviewing and like the same thing happening again and us losing, I would have lost my
Yeah.
mind. I was like, "There's no way." I hate the fact that Jalen Hurts now is like his 8th coordinator.
Yeah, but he's an internal guy. So he was the QB's coach, or he was like an assistant QB coach. Like he's worked with Jalen. This is like the first time like Jalen's whole damn career he's not working with someone brand new. So I think it's going to be a pretty easy transition. If I was a betting man, like 3 games into the season, dude, I thought Kellen Moore would have been the head coach by now at the Eagles. Because I thought they were just going to slide him in right after they fired Sirianni, and they were going to keep him. But then they rallied off the huge win streak, and then I was like, all right, we locked in with Nick.
Game 4 last season, I was 100% on board with you. Like game 4 last season, I was like, "There's no way this dude's seen the end of the season."
It was a Tampa, dude. I went to the Tampa game.
Oh yeah,
So a friend of mine had tickets, and he's like, look, I got a free ticket. He's like, if you buy a plane ticket, come down. I came down for the day. I left that night. Like It was like hilarious. I got on a plane at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I got on another plane at 10 o'clock at night. And I went down there, specifically got out, got an Uber. I got to the game 5 minutes after it started. I walk into the stadium. The first thing I see on the Jumbotron is Mike Evans' 67-yard touchdown. I was like, fuck my life. They got blown out in that game.
Mhm.
And then I was like, oh my God, this team it's going to be another year of mediocre shit. And then like 2 weeks later, they're just like, all right, we're just going to be the best football team ever and plow everybody.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I gotta give fair credit where credit's due. Everyone in the world was like, "You guys got to run the ball," and then like in
Yeah.
that week 6, and like actually just ran the ball, dude. Like, if they actually ran the ball the first 4 weeks, could have actually Saquon could have had an extra 100 yards,
Hey,
But
it worked out. It worked out the way it worked out.
yeah,
I mean, this was like after that Super Bowl. That's when I felt. I don't like to throw around the D word, the dynasty word, but like, if there would be a team, it would be this team. Extremely young, like all their best players, their entire secondary is a combined age of like 43,
yeah.
and like they've got so many of those guys. The receiver, like Devonta Smith's still young, not even in his prime yet. Saquon's still in his prime. AJ Brown's still in his prime. Like it's like Jalen Hurts just getting in, like really just getting into his prime. Like
Lost some solid pieces
that's a
this year.
dynasty. We lost some solid, but like Zach Bond was going to resign
The question is how long Stoutland going to be around?
forever.
Forever? You don't think he's retiring anytime soon?
Oh no, he'll retire from the Eagles. He's not
Yeah,
going
I'm
anywhere
saying you
else.
don't think he's going to retire anytime soon?
No, I think he's got like a couple. I think at least 5. It's the same thing. Like it's interesting to see how long Vic Fangio is going to go. Because by the way, we lucked the fuck out with
Well,
that.
I feel like Fangio's fucking like older. I feel, you know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
got lucky that he picked us
Dude,
because
well, he wanted to come the year before because he was consulting for our Super Bowl, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like pro that. And I remember how like arguing with my friend, my buddy was like, "I hate his defensive plan. Everyone's run that," and I was like, "He's right because everyone was running it." And then he sucked down in fucking
Denver.
Miami.
Or is it Miami?
He went to Miami,
Yeah, he went to Miami.
and like they were mediocre in defense. And but he
He's
crushed
from this
it.
area. His family lives up here. And so he wanted to take a job where he didn't have the responsibilities as a head coach, and then he could be near his family. And he just like we just got a top defensive coordinator who just is like, yeah, I'm here, I'm chilling.
Yeah, we need that
Super.
we need that for offense. We need someone who's like, I'd like to be a coordinator for a couple of years. Like, we need one of
Yeah,
them.
it's a great like you're never gonna fear, oh hey, we're losing Vic Fangio. You're never gonna fear it. He's never gonna leave. He's either gonna retire or stay with the Eagles, and that's it.
Maybe that's one of the good things about Jalen. Honestly, is like studying film on Jalen is pointless because he has a new coordinator each year.
Yeah.
That is very funny. Like,
That's why he's so up and down. He's such a soldier though.
yeah,
That's the thing. I think it's a blessing and a curse for him. Because like you get guys like Tom, like Brady, or you get guys like who have like bigger egos. Like Patrick Mahomes is the kind of guy who's going to do his own thing. Like Jalen Hurts is going to do what the play call says, and he's not going to like do heroics. And I feel like if he did more heroics, he would have better,
he'll end up
his
with a fucking concussion.
bigger
on
flash.
that-
Yeah, he might
on
have
that
concussion.
fucking run.
But like, oh, absolutely. But like, he's so much of a soldier.
Yeah,
Where like Josh Allen's not a soldier. Like Josh Allen's the guy that's going to be like,
oh, he piles in that.
let me
end zone,
barrel into
dog.
fucking everything
He
and not
barrels
care.
into it.
Jalen, they get to the most bullshit play. Jalen would just be like, "Yep, we're running it because this is what coach said." And it's like, it's a blessing. It's nice, but it's a curse.
Yeah, I'm loving me some Eagles. I'm actually optimistic about this year. I'm like looking at it, like I feel like if we could just keep bringing in like surprise guys, like first round draft pick busts, a bit like like a.
He
You
can't
know.
keep getting away with this.
I mean, maybe I'm
just-
assuming that's what he's shooting for with the Chauncey trade. I'm assuming that's what
Do
he's
you know
shooting
how we
for.
have so many draft picks?
That's what I'm saying. Is like
We just
we're-
won the Super
he-
so
that-
many.
that's assuming what his goal is. Like his plan is like we're just going to be hitting in the draft and then it's trading for these good guys who are not doing good at this our team and like keep trying to pull a Mekhi Becton thing. That's what I
Yeah.
think he's trying to do. Why else would you trade Chauncey like that? But
I mean, it was
what are they
just the older
saving? What
guys
are they saving? They saved $6 million for Slay.
I think it's really like a kind of a clean the house thing of being like, hey, we're really focusing on our young talent.
That
and
is
like,
nice that is nice.
And it's like, hey, we won the Super Bowl. Because like, there's no pressure. Like, yes, do you want them to win another Super Bowl? That'd be great.
Yeah.
But if if the Eagles go and like are losing a heartbreaker in the divisional, or losing a heartbreaker in the NFC Championship,
They're young, and
I'm never gonna sit there. I'm not gonna sit there next week and they're like, "Fuck, what is wrong with this
Yeah.
fucking time?" I'm like, all right, wish we could have won, but like we're good.
Yeah, it is nice
We
knowing.
won the Super Bowl. Like,
It's
we
nice
have it.
knowing like Coop's out there like 20 years old, because like every snap I'm like, God, Slay, don't break a fucking bone, dude. Like I felt that way with
Yeah,
Slay
yeah.
every game, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Like I think he's selling off those pieces because he just wants to draft. And like our entire defense, dude, is so young.
Yeah.
And it's like I think he wants to keep building that young and have like a real core, because I think there's value. It's impossible. You're not going to win a Super Bowl every year,
No.
so you should never. I think like the mindset and how he's smart is, hey, let's be consistently good every year
Dude.
and be in the playoffs every single year and give ourselves a shot every year, instead of trying to win one damn Super Bowl, throwing everything at the wall, trying to get all the best players right now. And then you kind of fail greatly because we have that Super Bowl now. So it's like he's got a couple years
Yeah.
to just make the playoffs.
Sirianni bought himself a fucking solid year or two.
Oh,
Like,
I think he's
yeah,
got at least two.
Well, dude, this winning record is like
It's
legendary.
insane.
It's
You
legendary.
can't.
It's crazy.
At this point, it's over. Like anybody who hates Sirianni,
Yeah. He's
sorry.
now a hater, essentially. He did get
because
that.
it's like you can't. And it was the same reason of why you really couldn't fire him during the season. Here's the win-loss record. Here's the guy who brought you to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. It's like you can't really get rid of him.
Dude, if he keeps that win-loss record for 4 more seasons, he's like a Hall of Fame coach. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's a Hall of Fame coach. Like
It's
it's
crazy.
And it's like, yeah, he has great talent. He had great talent for sure. But like, you can't fire the guy
Yeah.
that like made it to a Super Bowl, then won a Super Bowl 2 years later. Nah, man, you can't do that.
Dude, you know, it looks nasty though. The Commanders look fucking disgusting
They
this
look
year.
disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, like it looks like a 13-4 and a 12-5 division kind of thing, dude. Like it that's the kind of
I
division
would
see
love.
this
I
year.
mean, they got blown out, but like, I would love to have competitive games with them.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, dude,
That's good football.
I saw a good picture earlier. It was like the NFC East quarterbacks, and it was age. And it was like 24 Daniels, 26 Jalen, and it was
Yeah.
like 36 Russell, because Russell's in the NFC East now. Shout
Dude.
out Russell.
Dude.
And Daxon at 31.
That is
And
toxic.
then Russell's fuck. What did Russell get paid, dude? Do you
Oh,
know?
it was like a 1 year $6 million or something.
That's I think I heard some of like conservative kind of thing. That's good for him, dude.
Good
'cause,
for
like,
him. That locker room is the most insane locker room I've ever seen.
What, the Giants?
It's Tommy DeVito,
Oh yeah,
Russell Wilson, and
Tommy-
Jameis Winston.
Tommy's still there. Yo, Jameis is with the Giants now. Yo, Jameis is
Jameis signed with him like a
dude.
couple
Jameis
days
is
ago.
there, dude. Honestly, Jameis is there for views, dog. Jameis,
Except for
dude,
the vibes.
Jameis had what was it during the Super Bowl? Jameis Winston had as much views as like
Oh yeah,
I think it was like as like ESPN or something crazy. Like his interviews alone had as much as like the entire network. It was something wild like that. Like
Oh, it was
YouTube.
crazy.
That's crazy. He crushed it.
he doesn't care. He's like he's just doing his thing.
What the fuck is that? Also, like this is a quarterback who's actively playing. Granted, he's a second string quarterback. He's actively playing, but like also is the lead commentator and media
Yeah.
face during the whole postseason.
It's
It was so
insane.
wild to watch.
I just like love I love watching him because it's like he's gonna throw like 40 touchdowns, but he's gonna throw like 35 interceptions. And it's like I can't wait. This is the Malik Neighbor. Like if he's a quarterback, it's Malik Neighbor's 2,000-yard season.
He's the best because he throws 4 picks, 4 touchdowns, and then
Yeah.
after the game they lost, of course, and he's just like, "It's my fault. I got to do better
For
I
my
sucked."
guys.
And
Yeah.
then like next, dude, and then you're like, "You're right. You sucked, but I appreciate it." Go out, and then no one expects anything because it's James Winston. Like no one expects you to win.
Yeah.
I just love it. He's the man, dude.
What a guy.
Dub. He's the big dub all around.
Love him.
I love this fucking sports talk, dude.
Dude, I'm a huge sports talk guy, and it's like I would love to do a podcast just talking. Like I talk sports all day. I love talking sports with people. It's just like I'm passionate. I'm passionate about sports. I love it. I think it's the best best conversations.
Yeah, I have a lot of comics and musicians in here. Not the best people usually for sports
Yeah.
talk. most of them, so it's good. You know,
Yeah, no,
they're here and there.
yeah,
but
they drop in. I mean, you get Marsdale's a big sports guy.
there you go.
Austin's a big sports guy. We talk sports all the time.
Regan love sports.
Regan's a sports guy.
but, like,
Yeah.
They're few and far between. Yeah, but it's nice that
Dude, it's nice
you
to sit
chat
down,
some sports.
real
Yeah,
talk shop over
oh,
here.
dude, I love it, dude.
Love the Eagles too, especially talking Eagles shop.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
And I like that. I like that you actually delved into the whole scene. That's what you do for a living. That's fun too. It's like
Yeah.
you're like you're actually the guy for it. Like you do it.
No, yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah.
Like, that's
I
fun.
do it at the college level, but it's like it's the passion, man. It's like it's people are so passionate about
Who
sports.
do you cover? Like what do you guys? So you work at Penn?
Yeah, I work at Penn. I do I'm the director of broadcasting for all their athletics.
So all athletics?
So-
like Penn State, like the football games?
No. Like just University of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
like here in the city,
Okay.
at University City, all of their sports, I live direct all their games. So I run the entire department of like the crew, the production crew for all of Penn's games.
So are you like in a room? Like
Yeah, I'm in a control room. I'm in a control room, monitors, and I call the camera shots, and
you like cut to?
yeah, I cut to that. I fly up all the graphics.
Oh, that's so sick.
It's sick, yeah. So
Oh,
we
that's-
cover their teams suck, but like they're bad. But like we cover all the teams on ESPN. So like oh yeah, I do all that football, soccer, lacrosse, field hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, men's and women's basketball. Oh yeah. We do all of them.
I was I was like trying to think of like a picture in my head of like that like image, and like I went to that movie The Interview.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm
Like,
sitting, I'm
yeah.
Seth
Like,
Rogen.
zoom in. Like, what did he
Yeah,
say?
zoom in. Get there.
Yeah.
Get there,
like,
take one. Yeah.
He's like,
take
ask
them.
me that again. Yeah.
Oh,
like-
I'm in the air with my talent. I'm like, yo, guys, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
oh, I love that, dude. That's actually awesome.
Oh, dude, it's so much fun because we'll have these commentators, and they're like, we hire these guys, and we always hire like alumni and like all those guys to be like color, and like they'll say the most out of pocket shit, and it's just so funny, and I love it, and I love that. I love the passion of the sports, man. So I'm in sports all day.
Dude, that's fucking
It's sports and
rad.
comedy are
Dude,
the
that's
two
a
things
cool
I love the
job,
most.
dude.
Thank you.
That's a fucking awesome job.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm lucky. I like it a lot.
Dude, like, yeah, like I can't imagine, like, yeah, everyone's got their bad days, but like, I'm imagining going into work, like, that seems like a fun job.
It's a fun ass
dude.
job. I gotta go do 2 softball games tomorrow, and I got a boxing event.
Dude, that's so fun.
Shooting boxing. Yeah.
Oh, dude, actually, boxing, that sounds fun, dude.
Yeah, they're doing a boxing event there. And they contracted me to produce it, and I was like, oh yeah, for sure.
Is camera shooting like a
Yeah.
boxing event hard? Like, I imagine that's like actually kind of.
It's pretty easy because it's contained. So it's like you get one camera up top, and like that's the top view, and then you either have like one on the side or you put one on the ring, and then you just follow them up close on the ring because that's what they do for the UFC fights. They'll have the camera guys like sitting up on the ring.
What's the hardest sport to like?
Hockey,
Hockey? Why?
so hard to follow the puck.
I guess so, right?
Hockey
Yeah.
and lacrosse. Lacrosse is just land hockey, but like hockey's the hardest sport to be a camera operator for, and basically to direct, or not actually to direct, but as a camera operator, it's so hard because it's a tiny black puck, and it's like, there's a lot of technology where the cameras have trackers where they literally have like a red dot on the puck and you find it, but like for that, it's so hard to follow it like back and forth back. They're so fast because they can just slap the puck away and you're like, well, where the hell is it? I didn't see it go out. And then you're bad. But the directing, the worst sport is any diamond sport.
I was actually just thinking, like,
Baseball or softball.
I was just thinking about lacrosse, and I was like, I did actually just see like some videos of like the he's like this guy jukes out the cameraman, like because like in lacrosse,
Yeah.
that's all you're doing is juking the whole time.
Dude,
And like the
Yesterday-
cameraman got juked out. I was just thinking about that. I think, yeah, that would
we
be.
did. I directed the women's lacrosse game yesterday. And that happens all the time. And we're just like, all right, guys, find him. I'm like, you got to find the guy. He's over there. He's like 50-yard line. Let's go. And it's fine because they're just out there and they're like, whoa. Like, oh, I missed it. Like something fast. That happens all the time. But it's the baseball that's the hardest with directing because there's no game camera. Hockey, lacrosse, football, there's a game camera. There's that wide camera, right? Basketball, there's that wide camera that you go on. That's your safety. You can sit on that for a while and hang. Like you watch the NBA that wide shot of the court a lot of the time until after the play's done. But in like baseball and softball, you're taking camera shots every second because you got to go. Okay, you got to go to the batter, then you got to go to the pitcher, then you got to go to the person leading off. Then you got to go over and like, all right, get ready for the outfielder. Then you got to follow the ball out there and then immediately cut to the runner. It's crazy.
I was like, that's not true because I know I see camera shots of the full field all the time, but I was like, it's always cutting to a commercial though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I was just thinking about it. I was like, no, I see the picture of the full field, but it is like always cutting to commercial. It is never them playing on the full field actually camera shot. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, huh? Never thought about that.
Oh yeah, that's what. See, I'm like sports are ruined for me because whenever I watch a sports game, I'm looking at the production of it. Like I'm like, how that graphic fly up? I'm like, all right, like, they did this, they did that. Like I'm not. I'm always watching it for the camera.
So, when the Eagles, is that the Eagles production or is that like Amazon or Fox?
So that'll be networks. So what that is like the NFL doesn't own the rights to any of the games. So they don't broadcast the games. It's not their crews. So it's Fox, CBS, NBC, and Disney and ABC. Disney, ABC. So like they get a whole slate and then they bring a production truck out to each venue each week and produce that game.
So the people shooting at the Eagles game is not like Eagles employees.
So there is Eagles employees there. So there's like a ton of cameras. So the people that are there is the broadcast people. So like Fox, Fox comes in and does the broadcast. They do that, the stuff that you're watching at home. But the Eagles are there fully producing the in-house show for the video board. They have their content creators that are out there getting cool shots. NFL Films is at every single game getting shots of the players for their stuff. Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
News corporations, like everybody's on the field getting capturing stuff to be consumed by that. But broadcast is only done by one entity. And so Fox has all the NFC games. CBS does all the AFC games. You'll see the trends. We watch games.
Yeah.
NBC does primetime. NBC and ABC have primetime. So you don't see an ESPN game.
What's up with the streaming thing?
It's Netflix is in the game. They're going to keep doing it.
Well, Amazon's there too now, right?
Amazon has Thursday night.
And Peacock.
The Cock has some.
Oh yeah, to watch a championship game, and I had to fucking download Peacock to watch a championship game. I think, right?
Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
That was crazy. I think, dude, they must have had a spike like no other that night. That was crazy marketing.
But so much money. It's just the money, and it's like, now they have these massive TV deals for CBS and Fox whenever it's going like for like 5-6 years, but like, dude, streaming is it, and like, Netflix didn't do a bad job on Christmas Day because they fucked up the Jake Paul fight. That the Paul Tyson fight.
Yeah,
was terrible.
I didn't even watch it, and then I heard not to watch it.
It was buffering the whole time. They couldn't do it, and then everybody was like, "Oh, well, a streamer can never do a sports game," and that was the main thing when Red Zone went to Sunday Ticket went to YouTube TV, and YouTube TV bought Sunday Ticket, and then it was like, "Hey, we're going to broadcast all the games simultaneously on YouTube TV," and it was like, there's no way you could do that without it fucking failing. And so that was the same thing with Netflix. And that Paul Tyson fight was like, everybody was like, oh shit, Netflix can't do these. Streamers can't do broadcasts. And then they really turned it around. They hired the right people. Because I knew a lot of people, like, I know a bunch of people in the industry I knew that went there, that got hired to work on that crew to make sure that that was like top notch. So they could sign a massive deal for like 10 years.
Huh, sick.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. I hate the fact that I hate it, but like I don't like the fact that like I need 4 subscriptions to get through the season. You know, I don't like that.
Yeah, I remember when everybody.
Well, I guess you can get the one subscription. That's $100 and however many dollars now.
Yeah.
Dang, that's loud as crap.
That's loud as
But I guess you could shut the. How much is fucking Red Zone now or whatever? Fuck, but.
I mean, well, you got to get the NFL Plus subscription to get Red Zone, or you got to get the Sunday Ticket. Sunday Ticket's like ridiculous. Like it's like $150 for the season.
Yeah.
You can get NFL Plus for like $15 a month and get Red Zone.
Yeah, that's
you
what
can
I
watch on the computer. You can't watch on TV. But no, I mean, I remember everybody was so pumped when YouTube TV came out. And like all these streamers came out, and they were like, "Oh, I don't have to pay for cable anymore. This is great. This is great." And I was like, in 5 years, you're going to end up paying the same price you paid for cable when you have to stack up 6 subscriptions to just watch what you want to watch. And so you're paying $6.99 a month here, $9.99 a month here. Oh yeah, let me throw on Max.
Yeah.
Let me throw on the cock.
Hate
Let me
it.
throw on Hulu.
Can't stand it.
Disney Plus, everybody's bundling.
It's fine. Like I get Amazon. Most people have it. Netflix do. So many people
Amazon
have
does
it.
a great job on
Bro,
Thursday night.
Peacock though, I was like,
Oh
this
my
is a
God.
sham, dude.
They
This
do
is
a lot of soccer.
I get it. I get it. They got a couple good shows, but like, man, like talk about like how many people didn't have Peacock with that weekend? Like,
I know.
they wanted to watch that, all of them. You know, it sucks. $90 to get through the seasons, tough.
That's tough.
You know,
man.
just in subscriptions. I guess the plus side is I got a lot of subscriptions.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff, but now you see how phone companies are trying to like slide in deals for like, oh hey, get like my phone plan gets like 3
Yeah.
subscriptions, like base level, and I'm an ads guy. I love getting the ad version because I like the break. When I'm watching a show, people find this is psycho behavior for me.
It is.
It is. I know it
I
is.
can tell.
I know I'm a psycho, but like I love like 15 minutes into a show, give me a little break. I go on my phone for about 2 minutes. I take a look at something, then I get right back to the program. I'm loving it.
That's fair. I can deal with that. Streaming a movie,
Movies different.
I hate it.
The movie's
Oh
fucked
my
up. There should be no
God.
ads in movies.
That-
TV shows, I'm fine with it. But movies, I can't do that.
Oh, that's crazy talk. I was just watching Hulu and they busted one out in the middle of the movie. I was like, this is
In the movies, you can say.
this is crazy.
When I started doing that, it's wild.
I was like, we've reached a point where it's like, all right, we've lost our childhood. Like, let's pop in the VHS or DVD and
It's over, man.
it's gone. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, dude. Let's wrap
Man.
this up. We've been crushing it now.
Beefy pod.
Yeah,
Beefy
dude,
2-hour
we'll go-
pod here.
Yeah, we've been crushing it, dude. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, man, we could fucking wrap this up and get
Absolutely.
hop out of here. But yeah, dude, is there anything you want to talk about or chat about, bring up or
Man, well, I got to do the shameless plug.
Absolutely, dude.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Got a shout out the Art of Yap comedy show up in Gotta Get You On Soon, University City, second Friday of every month.
Second Friday.
April 11th, next one. April 11th, come in 7 p.m. Two Locals Brewing in University City. We put on a nice little show there.
University City is cool. Check
Love
it
you,
out.
City. I work there. I do comedy there. It's a good time. I want to shout out Howie fucking Roseman. All right. My fucking boy. All right. That guy's a fucking legend. It's the greatest general manager of all time. And he fucks.
He fucks hard,
He
dude.
fucks hard.
Fucks so
He
hard.
doesn't make love. He fucks hard.
Dude, his wife only gets fucked.
Only gets fucked. He wears the Super Bowl rings when he's fucking her.
Absolutely. dude.
Absolutely. He stands up on there, fucking Lombardi trophy up.
Yeah. He puts his hand on the headboard,
Yeah, straight
With
up
the
with the
rings out,
fucking rings.
and that's what he looks at
Yeah, he's
when
like, yeah,
he
how about that
fucks.
fucking Super Bowl champion? Dude, he's fucking signing players while he's fucking his wife. He's making deals.
That's absolutely.
He's getting fucking Micah Parsons. Like, wait. He gets
Yeah.
the call. He's like, babe, just keep going. He's like, Micah, for an 8th, for a 7th round pick? Yeah, for sure.
He's watching a Georgia Bulldogs game
Yeah.
while fucking.
He's watching tape. He keeps it on his phone, like so, like they're doing like he's always a big fan of like they do it from behind. That's his thing. And then she looks away, and then he's on the phone, like he's like sitting there, and then he's like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "Are you liking this tune?" He's like, "Oh my god, that Georgia Bulldog made that stop!" Like,
you see Tyler Steen make that
stop. He's like, "Are you even focusing, babe?" He's like, "Well, I'm locked in.
He's like, yeah, I am focusing.
I am focusing."
This is focus.
Yeah, he's focusing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what gets him.
That's what he
around.
needs to get off. Is his recruiting tape.
Oh my god.
That's how you know he's a winner.
He's a fucking winner.
Yeah,
Shout out
dude. Yeah,
Howie Roseman.
started off as an intern.
As an intern.
Now at the top, dude.
Now at the top. Got canned for a while. Got back up to the top.
That's the American
It's a
story.
fucking American dream.
Why is it not a documentary?
Oh god, there's gotta be. Give me a Howie documentary from like his
You're the guy
childhood.
for that. You're
I'm
the
a-
guy
I'm
to
gonna shoot
make
it.
the Howie doc.
I'm gonna make the Howie Netflix doc. We're gonna go back to his hometown. Big like there's a whole great Inquirer article on Howie about his life and his upbringing. Oh, I'll do the Howie doc. Because if he wins like another Super Bowl or two, fuck yeah. Greatest general manager of all time. Like, what a goat. Fucking shout out Artie App. Shout out Howie Roseman. Fuck the Sixers.
Oh yeah.
Let's keep losing the games. And
Get a lotto pick.
get a lotto pick. Would love that. Love a little lottery party. So shout out those guys. Shout out Philly Comedy. And finally, shout out John, guys. Fucking great podcast.
Hey, dude.
Here.
That was a
With
great
Turner.
outro. That was the best outro yet.
Absolutely.
You do this, dude.
That's what I'm fucking here for, man. Absolutely. Tune in. Watch the Sticky Room podcast wherever you get your podcast.
Mic drop, dude.
Good job.
Yeah, man. That's fucking
Yeah,
solid.
good
I like
shit,
that
man.
outro.
Hell
You
yeah,
got
man.
it so
Dude,
good.
anytime. You got it.
Ooh, sticky, sticky. Sticky, sticky. Sticky, blicky, blicky, blicky.